Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How's it going, Sunhold? How's it going, Amen? Fueco. Hi, you are my favorite top 3 YouTuber. Who's the other 2? Ooh, we got Lyra. Okay. I think that might be Taz. Hello, hello. Are we here? Pulled a full art Sabrina and an Erica and 2 Charizard 10 packs. Dang. I didn't know people were still opening Charizard packs, but congrats. I have not gotten much luck recently opening up the Crimson Blaze expansion pack. However, we do have... we did get lucky on a Wonder Pick the other day. And we ended up getting a full art Rainbow Rare. Which is nice. There's not that many full arts you can get. I'm mainly seeing Steelix and Blastoise and that's all, but we'll take what we can get, right? Another one added to the collection, which sucks because we just finished playing this deck, so it would have been cool to show off the card. I think we also pulled another full art Solgaleo, so we have 2 shiny Solgaleos. So if we can somehow think of a deck for Solgaleo, that'd be sweet, because then we can end up using that. But other than that, we have not been really getting much luck. I might start opening up some older packs, like some Mega Altaria packs. How's it going, Wayne? How's it going? Yeah, we're nearing the end of the year for sure. Which means shop is about to reset. Alright, let's see. Crimson Blaze has been abysmal, but Wonder Picks have been fine. Got a Venusaur, nice. Yeah, the pack opening was good, I think, on day 1 when I was opening up a bunch of packs, but after that, it kind of died down a bit. But we do have 16 hours until the new premium missions come out, so I guess tomorrow? Tomorrow? 16 hours, huh? Tomorrow's the 31st, right? Oh, today's the 31st. Oh, never mind. Today is apparently the 31st. I'm not gonna lie, I thought today was the 30th. Can I shout you out? I see you, Fueco. I see you. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove... Dang, this guy is hooking us up. We are just 2 full arts away. Like, we're almost done with our little 1-star collection. We're missing 2 full arts. We got 4 more trades. I don't think there's any trades going on right now. We got no trades going on, but let's see if we can get a trade going. You're done with Crimson Blaze. You got 2 immersives. Still need 2 stars. You're done opening up Shining. So you're opening up Shining Revelry for the Crown Pokeballs. I wish you the best of luck, man. I think I'm almost done opening up Crimson Blaze too. I might start opening up some other packs, truth be told. I want to go back and open up Mega Altaria packs for the Darkrai's. But this guy also needs the flower. He also needs a Comfy. I could technically give him a Shaman. I don't know if Shanks will have the other piece that I need or not. Boom, boom, boom. We're just missing 2 full arts now. We are set. You got that Delcatty? Wait, I didn't even know you were in here, Shanks. Yeah, do you think you have the other full art? If not, no worries. Wait, why did I type in Delcatty? Why not ask people to share you Darkrai's every day until you have 5? Maybe. I'm just kind of like letting it happen organically, if anything. If people share, and then we'll get there. Do I have a Poliwrath? I've got 5. No spacing out? Yeah, we are spacing out at the end of the year here. Yeah, the mission to get 5. It's always that mission to get 5, it seems. Kamen Rider needs Cyrus Celesteela. I should have extra Celesteela for this guy. Celesteela. That's my last one. That's the reverse holo. That's the reverse holo. I don't think I have any Hydreigons here. These guys want full arts. I don't think I have anything here as well. I don't think I have anything here either. I think I gave my Venusaurs away. Yeah, we only got 2. Don't have those. I have only 2 of those. I'm like low on a lot of these cards that people want. Believe it or not, we are quite low. Maybe I got an extra Lilligant though for this guy, Saitama. Nope, I just got 2. Yeah, we're very low, man. We've got like no cards. Icy Squid over here, still trying to complete his index. He still needs a Genesect and a Lipard. We'll send him a Lipard. Lipard, I guess. What's my friend ID? I can show you. The emblem event ended today, by the way, if you wanted to still do them. You got randoms at least? Yeah. We're doing some random battles. All right, 500 shares before the end of the year. Now we got to try and go for 1,000. I think the share feature came out this update, right? Or was it last update? I think it might have been last update. You don't have any Absol full arts left to trade? I don't. Yeah, Sentret. Yeah, Sentret. So I'm only missing 2 more 1-stars, Sentret, and then that's it. This is the friend ID if you want to take a screenshot or slow the stream down, pause the stream. Friend ID right here, top right. Yeah, last set added the shares. So it'll probably take us a couple more sets for me to finish the share feature. I've been trying to share. I try to only share cards that someone needs, either on their wish list or if that person has just no diamond cards to share on the wish list and they only have like full arts and stuff, then I'll share them a card that they don't have. That's usually what we try and do. For me, for the cards that I am missing, we are missing 2 full arts, Comfy, Sentret. I'm missing Honchkrow and Delcatty. Believe it or not, I'm still missing a Mega Charizard and a Lopunny. I just never added it to my wish list because I was like, maybe I'll just get it opening up Charizard packs. But we have not gotten lucky. We still only have one Mega Charizard, one Lopunny, which is interesting, but we're only missing 6 cards here that are, or 4 cards that are shareable, 2 that I can trade. Then after we finish trading these, I'll start trading some, I think, 1-stars. Not 1-stars. I'll start trading some shinies. Depending on how many shinies I have, extra shinies. We have some extra full art shinies. I have like Lucario Beedrill, Giratina Darkrai, got a Jinx, Pachirisu, an extra Wiglet. So I'll try and start looking around. Can't send me a request? Oh, yeah, I think my friends list is probably mostly full. I'll try and clear it. Maybe I can clear it later this day before the new year starts. I know we've had a lot of people who sent a friend request. Yo, there we go. That's the last one, almost. Yeah, I can remove some people. I think I have to remove a lot of requests. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning up on the friends list as well. Yo, thank you, Shanks. Thank you. So let's remove this person. I added that person, but they never accepted, but I guess they couldn't accept because they wanted to trade. I'll try to just remove. I think it's because I have a lot of people who sent a request in. And I can't remember which ones are from the stream and which one is from like random battles online, unfortunately. I wish they upped the number of friends you can have to like 200 at least, double it, and then have a search function, if anything. Or make it so you can actually see 2 rows of people who are sending you a request. Because when you're looking through friends, you don't have a scroll bar you can grab onto. I guess you do have one, never mind. Tiny. But it's kind of hard going through and looking through the friends. You got 12 more, Shanks? Oh, man. For the 1-stars, I wish you the best of luck. The hardest challenge is not finding people to share you the 1-stars. It's the trade stamina. You can choose to not accept all at once. Oh, snap. I didn't know. I didn't see that. Okay. We got Amen. We got him. Boom. Impact. Alright, I only got one more spot. And then we'll try to remove friends for people who are mainly inactive and stuff. Can you have a Rampardos, please, and a Magnezone from Crimson Blaze? You'd have to be added first to actually get it sent. Stamina and Stardust. Yeah, Stamina and Stardust. 1,000,000%. I think I have like one more trade I can do today, and that's pretty much it. All right, so let's go make a deck. You can give me the Honchkrow. Send a request, man. I think my thing might be full. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's delete this deck. We are going to be making another lightning deck here. The theme is Magneton. So we're going to be using the new Magneton. with Clement's backpack. This was recommended. What? Oh, I see. This was recommended a very long time ago. I'm talking like day 3 of the expansion, and I am very sorry to the person who actually recommended this because we're a little late on actually making this deck. We're like extremely late. We're getting to all the other decks. They wanted me to play the just new Magneton that only needs 1 singular energy, and that's it to attack. 20 damage, 40 total, 20 to the front, 20 to the back. But with Clement's backpack, it does 40 to the front, 40 to the back. Allegedly, I don't know. The person who recommended it said the backpack also works for the other status effect here, which means that you're also doing 40 to the bench, which would be crazy if true. Part of me wants to add double Cyrus, but we'll add all the other cards in the deck just to see if we actually have room for double Cyrus, and then we'll take it from there, yeah? So we're going to be adding double Pokeball, double Research, Copycat as always. I feel like a Sabrina feels great. I do think that this deck would probably shine in, like, say, maybe a Zero Aura deck. Like double Zero Aura and at least like 1 singular Oricorio. I don't know if we want X speeds or not either, because if we do start with whatever, if I'm going first, I'm on a different Pokemon, it'd be nice to switch over to the Magnemite, go to Magneton, clean up, and get a quick hit in. So maybe there's a reason to throw in 1 X speed. Don't think we need Elemental Switch with everything being 1 retreat cost. So what's the last card we want? I'll throw in red card because I just want to see the zoomed out version. And then this is the entire deck. So this is the entire deck. Do we need to change anything else? This is Magnemite, Magneton, no Heliolisk because this is catered strictly around the Magneton. Clement, double Clement. I guess double Clement will give you the most consistency on finding Magneton quick because you do want to be attacking with Magneton. We don't really have a heavy hitter per se. We don't really have someone who's going to be doing the big beefy damage of knocking someone out. We have just small fries, aka the Zero Auras, and hopefully the Oricorio to deal with the big fry. But if we're going up against like a Rampardos or something, we're cooked unless we can Magneton and kill the Skull Fossil with our Clement's backpack in time. We could also go with Magnezone just for the time when we do want to actually evolve. Wouldn't hurt, right? The question is, old Magnezone or new Magnezone? Because we could slow build into the new one and not have to worry about the energy restriction. So I could still say Magnezone and new. Get rid of, say, like a red card. And we have at least 1 new Magnezone, has some HP, has some bigger damage, and can prevent the opponent from attacking you back because of the flip. 50-50. Seems good, right? We got 2, 4, 5 basic Pokemon. 1 Pokeball, 1 Lycia in case we start with just 1 basic, maybe. Whew. But Lycia would only bring in Magnemites, and starting with a Magnemite would mean that Lycia is technically a Pokeball, but worse. So I don't think Lycia would work here because Zero Aura is at 90, Oricorio is at 70. It would have worked if we had at least 1 more Pokemon at 50, 100%, but I don't think this one would work. So is that it? Double Zero Aura, because starting with them and having that energy for 50 is still good. Double Magnemite, 1 singular Oricorio. What day am I usually live? We're usually just random. We don't really have a set schedule on when we go live. But around this time, usually. You would do 2 new. It can help with otherwise unwinnable matchups. 2 new Magnezones. If I did 2 of the new Magnezones, what would we get rid of? Would we get rid of 1 single Zero Aura, which makes it starting with Zero Aura a lot worse because we might not even start with a singular Zero Aura. What would we get rid of for a second Magnezone? Oricorio is a given. I feel like Oricorio's got to stay. He's like a staple in Lightning decks. Double Magneton, double Magnemite, and double Clement. Clement's backpack is a staple. Double Pokeball is a staple. Research is a staple. Copycat's here to stay. I feel like double Clement is good too because it can help find the Magnetons quicker, sooner. Same thing with the backpacks. So the only thing I can think about kicking out is either a Zeraora, an X-Speed, Sabrina, or a Cyrus. One of those 3 cards for a second Magnezone. Sabrina, Cyrus, Zeraora. Cyrus is good because we're not really going to be one-shotting things, but Magneton can hit the bench and we can bring that bench Pokemon to the front and then still get damage on it and get a kill. So I think Cyrus is staying no matter what. Then the only other option is going to be either kick out Sabrina or kick out one of these Zeraoras. Kicking out a Zeraora means we'll have a more likely chance to start with Magnemite, which is good because then we can start attacking the bench, which is also good. So maybe the argument could be kick out a Zeraora. But then the question is, do we just want one singular Zeraora who's going to be ramping on the back, or do we want to replace the Zeraora with just an Oricorio and go double Oricorio instead? Because without double Zeraora, now you think maybe I should just go double Oricorio. They both hit for 50, but Oricorio is protected from a whatchamacallit. And since I only need 1 energy on Magneton, I can still put 1 energy and build up an Oricorio in the back if I needed to. So do we keep 1 and 1, or do I double up on Oricorios? Because if I double up on Oricorios, it saves me from a Sabrina against pure EX decks, and they will never be able to kill both Oricorios. Electrical Cord over X-Speed. I don't think we need Electrical Cord. Unless I want to quickly ramp from... The only time I would is if I'm going first with Magnemite in the front and Zeraora in the back. Because then I would go first, evolve first, put 1 energy. Zeraora already has 1 energy, and then I evolve into Magnezone and then elect Elemental Core or Elemental Switch, and I go to 3. If I'm going second, I'm going in with Magnemite attacking, 2 energy on Magneton attacking, 3 energy on Magnezone and attacking. We're on curve. But the only way I would be able to make Elemental Switch work is if I'm going first with Magnemite and Zeraora is in the back to generate extra energy, and then I can actually generate on curve. No chicken? Such a frustrating card. No, we're gonna embrace the chicken. I'm gonna go double Oricorio. Alright, we got the deck. How's it going, Ryan? We got the deck. Let's go ahead. Let's make it. It's gonna be boom, bang, and an Oricorio. This is Magneton. Focus. X-Speed out, Electrical Cord in. I kind of like the X-Speed. Because usually you don't... Oh, Electrical Cord, so if I die, it transfers. I think this is fine. We'll see. Electrical Cord means I would transfer 2 energy if I'm building up on my Magneton. I could transfer it to the bench. So for example, I guess, if I'm going first and I have Oricorio in the front and that's it, I'd have to wait a turn, put energy on him, wait a turn, and then I can retreat, lose that energy, put 1 energy on my Magneton, and then I can start attacking the bench. That feels too slow. Because then if my Magneton gets clapped back and he dies, my Oricorio has no energy. That would feel bad. And assuming that I'm only going Magneton and I have no plan on going to Magnezone, 1 energy for Magneton, and then I can just build up my Oricorio in the back or build up a Magnezone in the back. Because I think the idea is we keep a Magneton in the front and that's it. And I start swinging in 20 damage to the bench every single time. But I'm building a back Magnemite. I think we'll be okay building a back Magnemite. If there's a time where I'm low on energy, then I'll put the elemental switch or the electrical cord, but I think this is okay. Thanks for the Magneton trade. Yo, take it easy, Potato. Anytime, man, anytime. Electrical cord is only good with 0 aura. The chickens are slow enough. Alright, so we have a deck made. Let's try it out. I think we'll just hop in. There's another deck that I want to make today. I think someone said Mismagius and Driftblim, or the Mismagius and Giratina. Old Giratina, Mew EX, Giratina EX. I'll write that down. Today's going to be a little bit of a chill day, in my opinion. Mismagius, Giratina, plus Giratina EX, plus Mew EX. Today's going to be a bit of a chill day because we are nearing the end of the year. I guess today is like the last day, essentially speaking, but I kind of want to relax today, right? I kind of want to just relax, chill, and not really be on for too long. So if we're not on for the longest time today, then forgive me. If we're not on for the longest time today, then please do forgive. My man hooking it up. I've got an extra Sunflora coming your way, Real Madrid. Hopefully that is good enough. I think you'll be happy with Sunflora. Funny thing is, we do have a video going live later today at 1 p.m., which is in 4.5 hours from now. And it is a Sunflora deck. We played it yesterday, and it's very good. We had it with the I'll actually show you. We played the Sunflora deck yesterday. It's going live, or not yesterday, but whenever we were live last. This is the deck. This Sunflora deck is going live today in 4.5 hours with Execute, Sunflora, Executor, Double Quick Grow, Erica, Leaf Cape. It was very fun. It was very fun. Had a lot of fun playing this. Infinite increase for Uniqueless is pretty cool. Yeah, we made a deck on it as well. All right, now I am, unfortunately, I've got no extra stamina, my friend. I've got no more friends list for Maddox. So we're gonna have to try and remove some friends later on and get you in, if anything. Magneton is stupid fast. Clement can make it do 60 times 2 on your second turn. Oh yeah, yeah. When someone told me, this is my first time trying it, so forgive me. Someone did say the backpack works for Magneton for the bench damage. And that just sounds wild, right? You're doing 20 to the front, 20 to the bench, but with Clement's backpack increasing your damage by 20, it's not only increasing the 20 damage to the front, you're doing also 40 to the back. And doing 60 to the back can be very lethal at times. That's why I want the X speed to try and get into that Magneton and start doing bench damage as quickly as possible. But we got the deck, it's built. This is deck number 1 for the day. We'll try to get to at least 2 decks today, because I don't really want to be working too much after we end the stream. So deck list is on the right side for the horizontal stream. Win-loss is in the top left. After we finish this deck, you guys can help me find out what deck we play after, if we're going to go Mismagius Driftblim or if I go Mismagius Giratina and stuff. But ready to hop in. Deck request, try building a Mag Mortar and a Charizard Y deck. Mag Mortar, I'll write that down. Mag Mortar plus Charmeleon plus Charizard Y. So we did end up making a Pyroar deck. And when I was making the Pyroar deck, someone was like, hey, you can make a Mag Mortar deck as well. Kind of the same thing, same energy, almost same damage and stuff like that, right? So this is the Pyroar deck we made. Very good, very fun. And yes, even with us losing 2 energy on Pyroar, we were still able to attack with Pyroar 130, Pyroar again, another 130 on the next turn. And then on that next turn, the third turn, still able to attack with the Mega Charizard Y. So we attacked with 1, 2, 3, back to back to back, which sounds unbelievable because Pyroar loses 2 energy when you attack. But it's mainly because we attacked with 1 and then we quickly built it back on that next turn, and then we were able to actually swing back in because of the Charmeleons. It worked out. This deck is going to go live tomorrow, but it was good. Good fun. But Mag Mortar is also on the list. I've not done Mismagius or Gengar yet either, but I can also add that on the list. Everything is getting played with Mismagius, it seems. I'll put that on the list. I don't have a Clement full art. Alrighty, we are going first, which means we want Magnemite. Yes! Magnemite in the front. Okay, so this is my very first time playing this deck. I got recommended this deck on like day 2 of when the expansion came out. I kid you not. Day 2 of when the expansion came out, pretty much. And I never had a chance to actually get around and play it until now. Now, the cool thing about Clement is we have pretty much guaranteed way to get this double backpack in hand. And the cool thing is, we're doing 20 damage to the front and 20 damage to the bench. Clement backpack increases our damage by an extra 20. We get another Clement, which means we're guaranteed getting the backpack. We're doing 60 to the front. Charmander is dying, and if they put down another Charmander per se, we can do 60 to the front and 60 to the back. So this is my first time testing it and seeing it. Someone said that yes, the backpack does work for the bench damage. I'm just gonna take their word for it, and I'm hoping that we can do 60 to the Entei, because that would be very cool to see. So let's go ahead and do Clement's backpack. And let's see, does it also do 60 to the bench? It's doing 60 to the bench. That's crazy. You could knock out a beginner basic Pokemon on their bench if you can find both backpacks, which should be easy because you have double Clement, the trainer, in your deck. That's crazy, right? You can prevent them from building something, maybe a fossil, any other basic Pokemon back there. That's cool. We also have Magnezone ready to go. However, if they do have a Flame Patch, they'll be able to actually two-shot us and kill us here. So we're looking for hopefully an Oricorio, if anything. So I don't know if I want to actually... Ooh, we got the Oricorio. I was going to say, I don't know if I want to actually evolve. I could theoretically evolve, but I want to make sure I have energy on the Oricorio. So I do think energy on Oricorio over anything. I don't think I'm going to need the X speed anymore in the game, so I'm going to go just pop the X speed. I also don't know if I want to evolve or not, because I guess more damage is good, but let's go ahead and copycat, because I'm not going to be able to build up this guy to what I want to build up to. We got a Sabrina, we got a Cyrus to bring this guy back, we got a Magnemite, and we got a Magneton with another Oricorio. So putting another Oricorio down is great. Magnemite is also going to be great. Since we only need 1 energy on the Magneton in the front, I might as well just swap him out to the Oricorio, just so they don't actually damage us and kill us, and they would have to waste a Cyrus, which is good. Wasting resources is always good. And now we're looking good. Double Oricorio means no Sabrina, no Repel, and now we can slow build another healthy Magnemite that's safe from a Sabrina or a Cyrus. Dang, man, this deck kind of ramped up. I mean, Oricorio is Oricorio, of course, but Magneton, the new Magneton, with only 1 energy. Whew, man. I can definitely see this deck is gonna have some legs. Why would I use that Magnemite though? The new Magnemite I think you use over everything. Over all the other Magnemites. Mainly because you're doing 30 damage on this Magnemite and you're running pure lightning energy. So there's only a couple of different Magnemites, right? This one where you have 60 HP and 10 damage for colorless. If you're going to be running pure lightning, why do 10 damage when you can do 30 damage and knock out baby Pokemon? It's 10 HP less, but it works. You can't use the steel ones, obviously. This one, yes, you get 10 less damage, but you have 10 less HP. This is still good against Chinglings, because if you're going up against a Chingling, for example, and they have an Indeedee in the back, you're doing 20 and then they heal for 20, you're in a never-ending... You're never going to be able to kill the Chingling, and you can never use your Clement's backpack because it's an item card, so you'll never be able to kill it even if you evolve into a Magneton. You'd have to actually wait, unironically, until you can get your Oricorio to kill it, or evolve into Magnezone. So Magnemite here for 30 damage, definitely going to be the play against Chinglings and all the other baby Pokemon to knock them out quick. Magby, Chingling, so on and so forth. Oh, why would I use that Magneton? Oh, Magneton. The reason why we're using this Magneton is just so we can try out new decks. That's pretty much it. Nothing too fancy about it. So before we quickly hop into another match, we already made a Magnezone deck. We have the Magneton, Magnezone. That's old deck right there. We've made a newer Magneton deck, right? With the ramp up Magneton here, Genetic Apex, and then new Magnezone. That's in a completely different deck where we want to generate energy, transfer the energy with Elemental Switch over to Heliotop, or Heliotile, Heliolisk, and do damage, right? This is a completely different theme deck list. Now, the theme of this deck is strictly based around Magneton, being able to do 60 damage to the front, 60 damage to the bench, and then slow build. It's just to show off his ability and let him shine versus being overshadowed by other Pokemon like Heliolisk or the old Genetic Apex Magneton. It's just to show off the features and stuff. And basically say that, hey, yeah, you can still let this deck have some legs and grow. All right, with that being said, let's hop in. Let's speedrun some games, yeah? Because it just gives, at the end of the day, we're just showcasing the deck. And if it does well, we upload it, and then people can kind of make their own judgment on, hey, this deck looks kind of cool, I want to play it, or, doesn't fit my playstyle, I want to go with the Heliolisk, with the other Magneton instead to ramp up energy and transfer energy. The option's up to you. I don't think Electrical Cord would go well with this, in this deck, because we only need one energy on Magneton anyways to attack, and we can build up Oricorio with one before they kill us. Alrighty. So we are going second, which is good, because I don't want this Solosis to actually get any kind of energy advantage. He's going to soon be unkillable, and we might not be able to do enough damage to actually kill it. Now, with that being said, we have a Clement's backpack, and we have Clement. So we get a guaranteed Magneton that I can evolve into, which means I get to do 40 damage to the front, 40 damage to the back, which would be insane. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to Clement, right? And I'm just going to attack and chill. And that's it. Wait, I could technically... Yeah, there's no reason not to just Clement backpack here. Wait, no. I almost made an oopsie. Clement backpack is only for Magneton and Heliolisk. I remember. This might be my first time playing this deck, but I remember. All right, we got to read. Yes, TCG players can read. So now, assuming he doesn't evolve the back, which he might, he evolved the front. Ooh. He's going to be stuck on... Oh, it's because he had Gardevoir. He's trying to ramp up. Uh-oh. Because the most damage we're going to be doing is 60, but he's going to have 120. And he'll be doing 90, which means he'll be killing my Magneton next turn. We've got issues right now, chat. So I have an option. I can either A, Sabrina, but then he'll go into the Solosis, and I'm going to kill it anyways, which means he'll be swapping back to the Reuniclus for free. Or I could Professors and try to find another Pokemon. I think we've got 2 Professors here. Definitely got a Professors. We got another Magnemite. Nice. Don't think that's going to be enough. It is going to be enough because I can X... Is it going to be enough? Alright, so if I X-Speed and Evolve and I attack for 30, I'm opting to just die and lose here without using Clement's backpack, but I'm hoping to find a Magnezone. That might be the play. I think I can't actually use Clement's backpack to get a kill here on the bench as much as I want to. I have to actually swap with X-Speed, keep the energy on him, do this, put extra energy, and then I chill and end turn. Because then this will allow me to hopefully find a Magnezone, which we have 2, and I can do 90 damage. That's going to have to be the play, unfortunately. It does mean he'll be able to get another Reuniclus built, because I'm not going to be able to actually kill it now with my backpack, but we'd be down on evolutions, and Oricorio can't really survive against a Reuniclus anyways. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at. Let's see what happens. This is where we are at. He's got me with the 90. And we got to find a Magnezone. We've got 2 in the deck. Professor's Research, a Copycat. We got the Magnezone. Everything worked out perfectly. Okay. Magnezone. Energy's going on Magnezone. If we're not going to Sabrina and we focus solely on this, then let's go ahead and Clement to thin our deck even more from the other Magneton, which is going to be worthless now. And technically the backpacks are also worthless. Right? So I should probably use my item cards, the backpacks, get it out of my hand in case he tries to Copycat again or red card and I pull into them. They've got the second Reuniclus. I'm hoping they just keep building the front and not try to put bench energy onto the back. Nice. Because now we can hopefully let this guy not flip heads, not take damage, then we're able to actually kill it. Yeah, okay. We might be able to actually work here and kill. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's Professors. I'm not going to Sabrina. This is too good to pass up on. Oricorio is going down. Having not double Magnezone is going to suck. Let's Clement Backpack. Clement Backpack again. Does absolutely nothing, but it does thin our deck. 90 damage. He's at 60. He needs to double up on energy again in order to survive, which is going to make us safe of not dealing with another Reuniclus that he builds on the bench. But with double Gardevoir, we might be cooked if he finds it. He's got the Lily. And he's got the Guard. He's got everything. That's insane. They had 2 rare candies on their second turn. Yeah, it is kind of wild that they had double rare candy. I'm not going to lie. Now, if he keeps landing tails, he can't do any damage. Does that mean he just won't win? Essentially speaking. He just won't be able to win, right? I could also just Sabrina to try to kill. If I can't kill the Reuniclus, I might as well Sabrina and try to kill one of the other ones instead. Yes, he'll be able to get more HP right now, but if I can kill off his HP supply... I thought about it. Oh, no! Using Sabrina means he's not the bench... That's not how it works, right? No, that's not how it works. Yeah, never mind. They are unkillable now? Yeah, because they're getting 30 damage and we're not even doing 90. Or they're getting 90 HP and we're not even doing 90 damage. We're doing 70 damage because of the heavy helmet. So yeah, they are technically unkillable now. The only thing I could have done was go for a draw, but realistically, it's not ranked mode, so I'm not going to try hard that much. You don't do enough damage at the end. Yeah, unfortunately, they had double rare candy on their second turn, which is wild to think. So they had turn 1 advantage. Just to put it into perspective, if we went first, for example, and we didn't have energy advantage, we kill both Reuniclus. We kill both Solosis because we were opening in with Magneton or Magnemite Magneton with a Clement's Backpack, which means if we went first, which we want to go first, so we can evolve and kill those basic Pokemon, we could have killed the double Solosis before they even evolved. But the fact that they had double rare candy for Solosis into the Gardevoir, there was not much we could have done. Like, truth be told, there was literally not much we could have done. All right, we got Magnemite. We're going second. Let's just start in with the front. Why not? As long as they don't have a Zero Aura, they won't be able to actually attack on this next turn. For their turn. I'm hoping no Zero Aura. Just end turn. End turn. Let me put my Oricorio down. Hopefully speaking. Nice. Okay. Pokeball. Oricorio. Can't Sabrina, so the only trainer we can play, or supporter rather, is going to be the Evolution. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm down to double Ori. Because if he's Sabrina's, he's wasting one of his resources already. And then we'll Electro Ball this. So now all we need to do is find another Clement to find the backpacks so we can actually do 40 damage and kill this Oricorio. That's the idea. And if he bricks and doesn't find anything, then I'm going to question what he's actually running in his deck. Because this is some wild stuff, right? He's got the red card. Is it a red card into him conceding? Because most people red card when they're frustrated and then they just concede immediately after. Let's wait and see, I guess, right? Professor's research. All right, so no Sabrina. He's got the second Professor's. Still waiting on you, Chief. You've got 7 cards in hand. If he doesn't have anything, I'm going to copycat and hopefully find a Magneton and a backpack, and then we'll be able to one-shot this guy and kill him. Him taking forever on this match. I'm assuming he doesn't have anything, but it does suck that he is spending forever just to end his turn. Ah, there it goes. The Eevee is finally going down. That was a lot of thinking power just for the Eevee. Now, Clement could give me just double Magna whatever and whatever, nothing else. I kind of still want to just copycat this, not Clement. Yes, Clement will give us the guaranteed Magneton, and or it might give us double of something else. I kind of want to take the risk here, and I am so glad I took that risk. Whew, giving up that many cards was too good to pass up on. So let's go ahead and backpack. We're gonna go ahead and build an Oricorio as well, and then let's do 40 damage to the front. 40 damage to the back. If we did somehow find double backpack, we could have killed. But even using Clement, the trainer, we would not have found double. We didn't have anything in hand. If we had at least one of the cards in hand, then using the Clement could have given us like 2 backpacks, but no. I think Copycat was going to be the best play. Now we're waiting to see if he has a Jolteon, which I know he probably does. He's got the Jolteon. Thankfully, he's at 50, which means we're doing exactly 50 on Oricorio. We're not dead. We do live. So I could either stay in on the active spot or find an X speed and swap and then kill the Oricorio, or kill with Oricorio. Never mind. Poke Center Lady. So we're going to be looking for a backpack here so we can do 40 damage. So we can still get it in one-shot range. At least this isn't a Jolteon EX. Clement. Ooh. Let's go ahead and do this over the Professor's research. It gives us a guaranteed backpack. And gives us the guaranteed Magneton so I can start evolving. And I will backpack this. Build up that. Not even going to Magneton and evolve the front. This is just to do bench damage, and then we can Cyrus and bring in anyone we want later on. So, for example, I could Cyrus, bring in the Eevee, and then kill it if we top deck it. It's a 1 in 5 chance. But I think we're going to go Oricorio next turn anyways and build up second energy unless he has more healing. Kill the Jolteon. His back is most likely going to be an EX back there. So far, so good. This guy is still thinking. He's got the Jolteon EX. Okay. So no matter what, he's got to kill one of our Oricorios, and I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So let's go ahead. Let's Oricorio. We've used up both backpacks already. I'm going to save the Magneton in the back so I can evolve it. Let's go ahead and Professor's research. We got a Sabrina. We got a Cyrus. Let's go ahead and put this on. guess we'll just go ahead and evolve this as well. Doesn't hurt. And let's attack. Because the only way he can get to the Magnezone is by using Sabrina, but we have double Oricorio, so we're not going to actually give him the Magnezone. And I think we're good. We got 2 cards left. One is an X-Speed. The other one is a Pokeball. We don't need the Pokeball. And if he puts down another basic Pokemon, say like another base Eevee with boosted evolution, I can just Sabrina into it, kill it. So we'll see if he makes a mistake here and puts down a basic Eevee at 50 HP. Wouldn't be the first time people put down extra Pokemon when they don't need to. They're definitely not looking for an Oricorio. So maybe they top decked an Oricorio with the Pokeball and they're trying to actually May it into another Pokemon. Does seem like they are eager to put something down though, or else they would not have used May. Yep, there it goes. They always do it, man. When you're 1 kill away. Oh, it's because they want to evolve it quick into something else. I think Jolteon base. Yep. Base Jolteon, which I'm okay with, I'm not gonna lie. Getting damage on it, I can always now slow build my Magnezone in the back. I'm not gonna Sabrina and try to hit that guy. Doesn't matter about using that. And I'm just doing this because if he Marses me, I want to make sure I can have the best possible chance of finding everything I need. And I don't need X speed at all. So let's get it out of the deck. There, now we only have 3 cards left. If he uses Mars, we have a 50% chance of just redrawing the Cyrus to Cyrus the Jolteon to kill out the Magnezone, and then we're good to go. A whole lot of thinking on the opponent, but I think the game results is clear. Copycat from the opponent, going from 2 to 3 as a last-ditch effort. I really don't see how they win this. They'd have to retreat from Jolteon over to the other Jolteon and not attack. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so they finally figured out nothing much they can do. We had a pretty quick game here thanks to the Magneton and the Oricorio, but Oricorio is Oricorio, right? It can win games on its own. Two hours left for the new year here in the Philippines. Good luck on the games. How's it going, Pips? Shout out to the Philippines. How's it going, Taz Prodigy? How's it going, Scotty? Good morning. Show my deck? I can show the deck. How's it going, Toes? No, I don't really do viewer battles. Ooh, not too many times. I just do like random battles and ranked mode for the most part. This is the Magneton deck. It's supposed to be with the new Magneton. Because yes, the old Magneton to ramp up to quickly go into Magnezone is great and all, but we wanted to shine some love to the Magneton here with the backpack for sure. So that's basically it. We still have the Magnezone just in case you want to use it. That's the deck list. Hope it looks clean. Deck list is up 24/7, by the way, on the horizontal stream. You got 5K wins. Maybe in 2026 you'll get 10K. Dang, dude. I'm at 3K, but I don't really play too much. It's a lot of wins to get that 10,000, that's for sure. Pokemon Pocket came out, what, 2024? All right. We are going second. And I'm so glad we got the Magnemite. Whew, because Magnemite being able to do 30 damage and kill the Chingling is exactly what we needed. Now all we need to do is find double Clement Backpack and I can kill a Torchic before it evolves. They do have the evolution advantage, don't get me wrong, right? As long as they're not finding what they need, then we're good. Now I could see this Chingling swapping to the Entei just to get more card draw. That would be ideal. There we go. Okay. So now we are going to Professors, because we already have the Magneton in hand. Let's go ahead. Magnemite down. Oricorio down. They did swap. I was right about that. I don't want to lose any energy, so I'm just going to attack the Entei, because they made a mistake. If I kill the Entei before they can build up their whatever it is and kill me back, we could Magneton, backpack, and kill the baby Pokemon, and that'll be our last +1 that we need. So it's something to keep in mind for sure, that they may have messed up here. Technically, I could just evolve and kill the backpack now, or kill the or start chipping away at the Chingling now, right? Unless I want to try to evolve the back, because I want to go into a Magneton. But I think maybe I evolve the front, then I'll copycat to hopefully find another Magneton so I can build up that Magneton. I don't think we'll need the Magneton on the bench. I think this is still perfectly fine. I'll build up one single Oricorio, and we'll start doing this. Because now they know they're in danger, and if I can get one hit in, then Chingling's dead. So far, so good, man. I like the new Magneton being able to hit anyone you want for 1 energy. 20 damage to the front, 20 damage to the back. And the new Clement backpack, increasing it also for the bench is also nice. Most things don't actually increase the damage you do to the bench. I'm thinking like Garchomp EX. Or not Garchomp EX. I'm thinking of... is it Lucario I'm thinking of? Lucario EX, where you do damage to the front, but you can't increase your damage to the bench. Alright, so the good news is... Or I guess bad news, right? Bad news is... he ended up using double flame patch. He got out. And... we're dead on the front. Right? We're dead. Good news is... he double flame patched, which means he can't flame patch again. So Cyrusing the Entei, I can 2-shot it with the Oricorio and kill it. Right? You zap here. And unless he has healing or a leaf, which I highly doubt he's running leaf, because leaf is counterintuitive and it's counterintuitive to a flame patch. You want to lose your energy so you can flame patch. So he most likely doesn't have leaf. And he's most likely running Lily as his healing item, so he doesn't have a healing for a basic. Entei will die, and we're looking for just one singular Magneton to hit Chingling, and that is game. So I'd say Cyrus is doing some wonders here. Pokeball will do nothing. Professor's research. We're looking for either Clement, Trainer, or a Magneton. And we got Clement, which means that we're guaranteed you know who next turn. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and... I'm gonna... not X-Speed. Let's just attack. I was thinking of X-Speeding because he most likely will Mars this next turn. And I'm gonna go into the Oricorio anyways. That needs only 1 retreat cost. So... I can easily just swap from Oricorio, remove more cards from my deck so I don't redraw the X-Speed in the future, because that would suck. But I think we'll be okay. Even if they Mars and we go down to 1, buying a couple more turns isn't the worst, because it'll take this Mega Blaziken quite a while in order to kill us. If I was him, I would have gone Heatmore to try to kill the Magnemite, knowing that I can already hit the bench. He's seen me. He knows I'm able to actually hit the bench. I wouldn't have switched into the Mega Blaziken here. I would have gone Heatmore, 1-punch it. Hopefully don't evolve. Oricorio can't. Actually, oh, he is going Heatmore. Wait, it's like wait, well, hold on. Is he listening to me? Is he listening to me right now? Hold on just a minute. So you didn't let me finish. I said, yeah, I'd go Heatmore, but then I thought about it even more, and I was like, wait a minute. I attack you. You're at 30. You finish off my Magnemite, but I finish off you and I get the last +3 that I need. Either way, we got the Magneton. Doesn't matter. Which means I get to retreat. I get to go Magneton, and I get to end this guy by doing 20 damage to Chingling. It would not have mattered if I had found Magneton or not. We had it guaranteed with Clement in hand, but it wouldn't have mattered. I could have just attacked the Heatmore, and Heatmore would never have been able to swing back to finish off the Magneton. But he had a good idea, right? He did have a good idea. This guy is stream sniping, man. How did he hear that I said switch? Joke's on him. Switching was the wrong move. Because there's no way he'd get 2 hits off. Alright, let me see. All right, we're going second, and we got Oricorio to start this time. Ooh, I think this is our first time entering in with an Oricorio. Now, it would have been nice to start with, say, Magnemite, because we can one-shot this Ellie Kid. Thankfully, Ellie Kid can't even hit the bench because we don't have a bench. Oh, he'll swap in the Tyro. He's got answers for everything. Either hit the bench, hit the front. I see you, all right? I see you. I see what you're doing. I get it. Now, if we do find a Magnemite here, then we can X-Speed and still attack and kill this Tyrogue, which would be perfect. Ooh, I'm so glad we got Pokeballs and not Alicia in the deck, because can't Professors and Alicia. Okay, so now we got Oricorio to deal with the Swablu at the very end, the Mega Altaria. Magnemite to deal with this Tyrogue in the front. And this is why we're running new Magnemite, by the way. Because Magnemite doing 30 damage. Yes, you have 10 less HP, but it is so worth doing that 30 damage. A lot of people are running baby Pokemon. You got Tyrogue. You got Ellie Kid. We just went up against a Chingling a couple of games ago. They're everywhere, man. This new Magnemite is going to do some wonders. Okay. So Ellie Kid can only attack the bench. He'd most likely just attack the Oricorio, right? That's it. But he won't be able to kill it because he's only doing 20. Rocky Helmet on the Swablu, I guess, would matter a little bit. I guess that'll matter just a teeny bit. So let's go ahead. Pokeball. Another Magnemite. Boom. Load up the Oricorio to get this guy ready to start swinging in. I don't really want a backpack yet. Truth be told. Yeah, I don't want a backpack yet, because if he puts another bench Pokemon down, I want to make sure we can actually kill the bench. AKA, if we need to kill another Swablu, that'd be nice. So let's hold on to the backpack for the time being. If he makes a mistake and puts more bench Pokemon down, which he's gonna need to, because Altaria doesn't really do too much damage without bench Pokemon, so he will be putting more bench Pokemon down. Then I can evolve, double backpack, and hopefully kill one of his bench Pokemon at 60 HP. Or at like 50, depending on who it is. Ooh, actually, this is perfect. Oh, he doesn't have the evolution, so if I wake up, we just win. We did not wake up. I'm sad about that, but since he has double Swablu, whoever he... Wait, I can just evolve and attack. Oh. I'm so sorry, man. So sorry. 40 damage. Hit the back. I'm not going to Sabrina just yet. Yes, we'll take the 20. But even if he evolves, he one-shots anyways, so it doesn't matter if we take this damage on the active spot or not. The evolution saved us from needing to wait another turn. Let us wake up. So this guy is bricking on his Mega Altaria. I think he's left the game, but we'll wait and see if he comes back. You do like the new Magneton with backpack. It stacks, not just for the active, but also for the bench. Yeah, being able to hit the bench for 60 damage makes the new Magneton very good. You thought it was like Magneton attacked all Pokemon for 20? Like Clodsir? No. But you know how like Lucario EX hits the front but also hits the back? But if you have another Lucario to boost fighting damage, it doesn't boost the bench damage, I don't think, right? It's only boosting your active damage. Maybe because Lucario's wording specifically says boost the active damage. I'd have to check. Find out. Lucario. Oh yeah, it says to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Alright, so I don't think the opponent actually came back, unfortunately, which means we will just clean up and get a double kill here. Clements gives us a backpack. The backpack lets us do 40 damage to the back. I love that you're able to also increase the bench damage with Clement's backpack. It makes this deck actually really, it makes the new Magneton really good because of that, because with two of them, you can knock out any basic, not any basic, but most basic Pokemon at 60 HP. Very strong, very good. Lucario would be too good with Hitmonlee. Yeah. I'm trying to think. What does Giovanni do? Giovanni is also to your opponent's active Pokemon. The specific wording is opponent's active Pokemon, because you can't Giovanni, and that increases your bench damage. It's always active, active, active. But I like being able to increase bench damage as well. This is nice. How's it going, Premandal? What decks can effectively counter this deck? Maybe Dino Hydreigon, quick ramp. All right, we're going second, and we've got Oricorio against Whimsicott EX, who won't be able to actually damage our Oricorio, and an Ariados, which will take 3 hits to kill us. I think we have an upper hand here. Realistically speaking, we should have the upper hand. Oh no! They're running Sunflora Whimsicott. I think I would have chose Ariados as a good companion with the Sunflora, but this is definitely an interesting one as well. All right, so we got Magnemite. We got Magnemite first of all. We have Clement. This gives us the Magnemite. Oh, I was hoping to get double backpack because then we could have done 60 to the bench. Killed this guy. All right, so let's just go ahead and put energy here and enter. Not much we can do this turn. Next turn I can swap, lose the energy, and then evolve. Before swapping and losing energy, I'd probably Magneton Clement. If he doesn't evolve the Sun Current in the back, I'm going to Sabrina to kill it at 50. That'll be the best possible play. He's got the Sunflora. He did not use Quick Grow Extract, unfortunately, which means he's only doing 30 damage because he base evolved both of them. So that kind of sucks. So let's go ahead and evolve this. If I swap over with 1 energy, I kind of just want to get this out of the way just to get it out of the way. No, I'm going to hold on to this guy in the back, I think. I think we Sabrina an attack here. No, I'm sticking to the original plan. I'm second guessing myself 24/7. We're gonna go backpack and we're gonna copycat because as long as the Sunflora is dead and our Oricorio is safe, Whimsicott can't do anything to our Oricorio. That's the idea, right? That's the idea. So let's go ahead, retreat, swap, boom, hit him for 1 energy here. Spark 40 to the front, 40 to the back. I could Cyrus this guy, bring him in now if I want to. and it'll take 2 energy for him to retreat off, which means he won't be able to swing back in with the Whimsicott. He's realizing this is not going to work out in his favor, because once we got our Oricorio out of the danger zone and we're swinging in, then yeah, we are good, man. We are good. A little bit of thinking there. I was going to stay in with the Oricorio and then force swap him into the whatever and then attack it, but Whimsicott can't do anything against Oricorio. They just lose. Like, most games in this deck is going to be so good because Oricorio, man. Oricorio can just win games. Like, Lightning decks, having that Oricorio and people don't have a counter to it, you can get some easy, cheap wins. Geo and Red is also active. Yeah. I think the backpack might be one of the first cards where you can actually increase your bench damage. And it's not just active damage increase. Is this game hard? Can't you just go a dragon deck and hyper beam everyone? I wish dragon decks were good. Most dragon decks are not that great. I'm not a fan. I don't make too many dragon decks. They're not the most reliable. Yeah. All right, we are going second here. We got Magnemite in the front against a water deck who's running Suicune. So not only do we have energy advantage, but we're doing 50 per turn. Erida can't heal all 50. This is good. Because then I can... Oh, this is actually really good. Okay, so they heal the damage with Indeedee after they use an Erida. But this is really good because if they put down Froakie, I'm ready to go, man. I got Magneton, Backpack. I'm going to be able to do 60 damage guaranteed to the bench. Yo, this is actually great. Okay, so Clement Backpack will get me the other Backpack. Professor's research will draw me some Pokemon. I'm going to not Backpack. So I stopped to think about it for a second. I don't want to Clement just yet. I wanted to research to try and draw some more cards, mainly because he could theoretically kill us, right? 20, 40, 60. Actually, no, he can't. I have 80. He would need a Froakie on the back to actually kill me. So yeah, even though we're not finding anything, this is still fine. I'm gonna evolve here. Second energy advantage. Let's Clement. Get the backpacks. And I'm just gonna attack. The reason why I'm not backpacking now, because yes, I could have done 80 damage to this guy. He'll just heal it. I want him to put the Froakie down. I want you to put your stinky Froakie down so I can Clement Backpack and do 60 damage to it and kill it. Alright? That's what I want. That's what I ultimately want. I want to stop his chances of ever getting the Froakie and evolving it into a whatchamacallit. Which does mean we're going to have to stay on this active Pokemon. One more turn. Right? I'm not going to be able to actually evolve. I guess I could have technically just used my Clement Backpack. No, yeah. I guess I could have just used my Clement Backpack last turn. And then I could have killed him this turn by evolving. And then I would have been set. But I just want to... This is supposed to be a Magneton deck. We're going to make the most of Magneton and show off the ability. Alright, so yes, I'm going to hit it with the double right here. I'm going to hit it with the copycat because if we don't find a basic, we are cooked. We are absolutely cooked. So Oricorio, that's a basic. We can put energy on. Magneton or Magnezone, we're not even evolving into it. Another Pokeball. So let's go ahead, Pokeball this. Boom, another Magnemite. Let's go ahead, Oricorio this. We'll put this one down as well. And then we'll put energy on Oricorio so we can still keep swinging in. 60 damage, not just to the front, but also to the back. Froakie is out of here. 80 damage on the Suicune. He goes back. Wait, no. We put Pokemon down because he was most likely going to kill us if I didn't put Pokemon down. All he needed was one more bench to do 40, and our Magneton was cooked. So, yeah. This is still looking very good, very prime. Very good. Very good. Another Froakie. This is when I think we just go Oricorio, attack with Suicune. Attack the Suicune. So Cyrus could theoretically slow him down because he won't be able to attack with the Froakie. Assuming he goes into base Greninja, he could base Greninja swap here. I would need to find... How would I be able to kill a Greninja? Alright, so let's stop and think about this. I attack, I put him down to 10. He heals back up to 30. Erida, 70. I could kill him again, but then he'll lose the energy. Go over to base Greninja. Then I could just Cyrus him again later on in the future. And he won't be able to swap off of it. That could be the play. So I stay in the front. I Professor's Research. Another Oricorio. Zap. So this is the play that I'm thinking he's going to do. He's down to 10. He's going to heal with Indeedee to go to 30. Erida to go to 70. Still puts him in one-shot range. He'll evolve the back Rare Candy into a base Greninja. Lose the 2 energy to go over to the base Greninja. And then ping the front, attack the front while Greninja's in the front. And the Suicune won't have any energy on the active spot in the back. We already killed his other Froakie, so he won't be able to get a Greninja EX. So Cyrusing the Suicune basically means he'll lose because he can't escape. He wouldn't be able to get that energy. Wait, he's gonna Mars and not... He's using Mars and not Erida. Maybe he just didn't find the Erida. Well, either way, we have a 25% chance to find our Cyrus to bring Cyrus back. We used up both backpacks, so I can't actually backpack and kill the Suicune. But a singular Cyrus would seal the deal. I'm gonna go in with Magneton, because if we don't find Cyrus, I gotta go Magnezone Evolve. Ooh. We cooked? Ladies and gentlemen, are we cooked? I think we're cooked. I think we just lost. I won't be able to... We don't have any hand disruption, and I can't build up quick enough. Yeah, no, we've lost. We've lost because the 100% does have the Cyrus, and I need 2 turns at least. 1 turn to put 1 energy on Oricorio, 1 turn to put energy on Magnezone, and then I can Cyrus, but he's gonna Cyrus way before then, so yeah. We tried. I'm wondering what went wrong. I'm wondering if I should have just not waited for him to put a Froakie down for the backpack play. Backpack early and then evolve into the Magnezone to kill the Suicune and then just deal with whoever is after. I think that would have been the better play. Focus on frontal damage versus the back damage. Yeah, that would have been the better play. I was so eager to kill the Froakie because I was like, yeah, summon the Froakie. Summon the Froakie. It's okay. We're still 5-2. That was a user error. I think we could have won that game. Yeah, Sabrina doesn't do anything since they could retreat for 1, but a lot of people make mistakes. And when I Sabrina, they think, oh, hey, let me go into the full healthy Suicune with 2 retreat costs, and then they get stuck. So I was hoping that he made a mistake. All right, we are going second here. We are definitely getting a lot of second games. Sometimes this is how the game works, right? You play a deck where going first isn't too bad and you want to evolve so you can Clement, backpack, and all this other stuff. We're going second quite a lot right now. I wish we were going first. I do wish we were going first, but let's see how we do going second against a Bulbasaur. We have the Clement here, so I could definitely Clement. Might actually do that. So let's go ahead and Clement. It'll give us a backpack and a guaranteed Magneton. We'll be able to swing in and hit this. And the next turn, I can hit for 60 on the bench, which won't kill the Bulbasaur, unfortunately. The one on the far back, but maybe I can do something. Make some magic happen. We'll wait and see. They've got Indeedee. They've got Bulbasaur. I could always just hit the Indeedee if I really want to. What if I did that? What if I hit the Bulbasaur for 60, got it to 10, kill the Bulbasaur, and then I just try to kill the Indeedee after the fact? I wonder if that would be a better play. Because our Magneton in the front is most likely going to die. Come on, professors. We need another Magneton to justify this. Yes! Alright, because then I can just build front and build back and do this. Still double backpack and get max value. He'll be able to attack my Magnezone first, which sucks. And we're looking for an Oricorio because we can shut this guy down. So we do have Cyrus. I could always Cyrus if I want to slow him down. I might honestly do 60 to the Bulbasaur. It was debatable. It's questionable. Because if I hit... Yeah, it was debatable because if I hit the Indeedee, I bring it down to 80. And then I could eventually Cyrus it, kill it with 90. And then a Sabrina kills the Bulbasaur and we win. You know, it's like, it's very tempting to... It was very tempting to hit the Indeedee. We'll find out very soon if I made the right play or not. Ooh. I think we made the right play, actually. Because I was thinking in my head, if I hit these Bulbasaur and I don't kill it, the worst case is he evolves and he's going to be stuck on that and he won't be able to retreat, which means I can Cyrus it and get some free hits on other Pokemon. So a Cyrus play here to slow him down would definitely be up our alley versus Professors to find an Oricorio. And then I can still do 20 damage and possibly hits the Indeedee. Or should I just hit the Venusaur and try to kill the Venusaur, I wonder. I only have one Sabrina and I already used my Cyrus. I bring this guy down to 110. I won't be able to actually kill the Indeedee. I think we just hit the Venusaur. We're never going to be able to kill the Indeedee, and the Indeedee's never attacking, so he's not really a threat and I won't be able to finish him off, sadly. So because of us only having one, if we had a new Magnezone, the one that did, or the other Magnezone that did 110, then I could hit this Indeedee and Sabrina in the future. The fact that he's got two, though, is crazy stuff. There goes one of our Oricorios. Magnezone will kill immediately, which is good. Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. Let's go ahead, Oricorio down. Magnezone is going to kill. Which doesn't mean that the defending Pokemon will have to flip, because the defending Pokemon is dead now. So keep that in mind. This Venusaur gets first hit on our Magnezone, which is very unfortunate. He's getting first hit. This Serena, which basically won't do anything, but thankfully he's not healing this turn. So as long as we can just wake up from a sleep, we can at least do 90 damage, which we need to get 90 damage in. Like, no matter what, we need this 90 damage. It doesn't matter that we're gonna die. We need to wake up. We have to get damage. Let's go! All right. So no matter what, yes, we're dead. I end my turn, I take 10. He ends his turn. I take another 10. We're cooked, right? We're absolutely cooked. I'm gonna X-speed. Copycat. And the rest of the cards are basically worthless, right? So let's go ahead and do this. I feel like he does have double Ndidi in the deck. He seems like the kind of person that probably has double Ndidi. And if he's running double Ndidi, our Oricorio only does 50. Oh, he has no basics, but that could be an Ndidi in hand. If he doesn't put an Ndidi down, then he only has one. Red card. He's only got one, I think. I think he's only got one. Alright, so he's only got one Ndidi, which is nice. Now the question is, can we kill him before he kills one of our Oricorios? Does he kill us before we kill him? We're never going to Sabrina because we want to always make sure we're hitting the Mega Venusaur. 2 more hits and he's dead. 3 more hits technically, but if he has a healing item, then obviously that's going to be more hits. I'm trying to think about what Pokemon cards he has in hand. He has at least another Pokeball in the deck. Another Quick Grow Extract, that's 2. He's got his Sabrina. That was... Okay, so he's got Quick Grow, Pokeball, and another Mega Venusaur. That's at least 3 cards he has. As long as we wake up, we can win. Uh-oh. Us not waking up is the problem. We need to wake up. That's the only way we win. Because you'll have a Cyrus. Trying to think, what are his cards? Does he have healing cards or not? He's not using any healing items. I'm thinking he doesn't have any healing in the deck, which means we can win in 3 turns if we could just wake up. Let's go. All right. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and swap here because we need him to force use his Cyrus, so he'll get his Cyrus out of the way. Zap. All right, now we are still on 3 more hits after this to finish him, assuming he doesn't have any healing. If he has healing, it'll take like 4 hits. There goes the Cyrus, because he wants to try to put us to bed. He has 3 cards in hand. One's a Pokeball, one's a Quick Grow, one's a Mega Venusaur, and the last one is unknown. Not sure what it is. Might be another Leaf Cape, if anything. Come on, if we wake up, we can win right here. 1 wake up. No. Okay, we have 1 final chance to wake up. Come on. We can't wake up this turn. It has to be next turn. Because he doesn't have another Cyrus. He most likely does not have another Cyrus. But the more we wait, the more we're not attacking. And the more we're not attacking means the more he heals. And then the more hits I have to actually do in order to kill him. Which sucks. Come on. If we wake up here, we can win. That's all she wrote, ladies. You know what's funny? When I made the Mega Venusaur deck, solo Mega Venusaur deck, some people in the comments were asking, how do you win against an Oricorio? How do you win against an Oricorio? I jokingly said, oh, well, bottom left concede. That's how you win against an Oricorio if you're playing solo Mega Venusaur. People are underestimating putting you to bed and poisoning you, and you take 10 at the end of your turn, 10 at the end of their turn, back and forth. That adds up, and you're very tanky, very beefy. Now, we could have won if we had just woken up. He used all of his Sabrinas, all of his Cyruses. He had nothing else in hand, and we could have killed him with the other Oricorio, but our luck was not there, unfortunately. But that's just how the RNG works sometimes, right? That is how the RNG works. All right, we are going first, which is very good to see. Ching Ling is not good to see. However, I can just kill him and that's perfectly fine. And I can use my Pokeballs and stuff before he even gets a chance to do anything to me. So let's go ahead, get all this out of the way. We're looking for all the Pokeballs. Let's get all the item cards out of the way before Chingling hits. We want to give him no value, all right? Absolutely no value at all. Now, I don't want to put down the Oricorios. I'm a little afraid, I'm going to be honest. I'm okay if he hits me with the red card. Do it, by all means. But I don't want to put down Oricor... Yeah, hit me with the red card. Hit me. You saw me double Pokeball. But you could be helping me out. And I think him giving me the Magneton here with the Clement was helping me out. Wait, he has absolutely nothing. You're telling me he has nothing right now? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 30. He has no cards, no luck. I mean, I have no cards either, so we're both in the same spot, but we'll take it, right? Was that the right play? Not putting down Oricorio to save me from a Sabrina so I can one-shot the Chingling, or should I have put the Oricorio down anyways, knowing that he would have wasted his one and only Sabrina for the game? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what was the right play. This game looks addicting. It's a little bit. Can be. Definitely can be a little addicting. I think I'm out of the opening. I used to open up quite a bit of packs every single day. That was when like Genetic Apex came out. We'd open up like 100 packs every single day, but it slowed down. All right, we're going second, and I'm going to put down both Magneton, or Magnemite and Oricorio, because if he's Sabrina's, we do have we have an X speed, essentially speaking, right? And getting first hit in with the Magnemite in the front feels very good, just to do that extra 30 damage against a water deck for sure. And then we can think about evolving and doing some other stuff, so... Squirtle. And a Misty. No shot Misty's gonna actually work. Absolutely no shot. Now, I think I gotta capitalize on this. I'm gonna Sabrina into the immediate hit this guy. Immediately just hit this guy. At the bare minimum, at least he's down to 10 HP. Now, the funny thing is I'm running a deck that does damage to the bench. And if he's running the new War Turtle that people are saying is just not that great and the worst stage 1, because let's be honest, Charmeleon and Ivysaur are so good. He is running the new one. I was going to say, if he's running the new one and he was able to be on the bench, I can't do bench damage to him. He prevents all bench damage. Now, the fact that he evolved first and didn't just swap first and then evolve means he's down on energy. He could have retreated from Squirtle for 1 energy and then evolve and then put the second energy on. But instead he evolved, found out it's 2 retreat cost. I don't know why he was doing that, but let's just Cyrus him, kill him, get it over with. Misplays are misplays, as we can clearly see, and we will just go ahead and kill this War Turtle. Now he's got to start all the way back over if he wants to build up. He made his turn 1 Misty advantage useless. His evolution he found is also useless with his basic. He is back at square 0. And let me see, what does Jelly Scent do? Stand around attack, take a water energy and attach it. Oh, Jelly Scent's pretty cool. If you're in the active zone and you die, take damage or take energy and put it to the bench. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually very cool. Now, we could kill and win here if we find Clement, the trainer. Because I was gonna say, if we found a Magnemite, Magneton, we could have easily came in and killed. But alas, nothing. I think I'm going to keep my Magnemite healthy since we're not able to attack the bench. I might keep him safe, so to say. And we'll go into Oricorio. Yes, this Jelly Scent will be able to kill me. 2 hits and I'm dead, but I'll be able to kill it before I die. And since I only have 3 Pokemon on the field, the Mega Blast will never be able to kill the Oricorio unless he goes basic. So if he's evolving into an EX, he's lost the game. He's already lost the game. Like, no matter what, he has already lost the game. Like, yeah, I'm going to be damaging this guy. He's going to be building energy, which is crazy. He's theoretically already lost. You will never be able to kill the Oricorio. I just have to not put down extra Pokemon and make a mistake. So an extra Magnemite would be a heavy blunder. Do 70. Bouncy body. Yeah, Jelly sounds kind of cool. Building up energy, that's sick, man. I used Swanna to build this deck, which felt very nice. But Jelly Scent is also a good Pokemon, I think. Alright, so now he's going to be able to Sabrina. And obviously I'm going to go into the other Oricorio. And then I think he's going to slowly realize that he's only going to be able to kill... Oh, he can't even attack this one, the bench yet. So now Clement gives us Magneton. Boom. I am going to retreat and lose the energy, believe it or not. Just so I can attack. I didn't want to build the front Oricorio because the idea is maybe he has another Jelly Scent, right? He most likely will. If he swaps to that and tries to build energy, I could be screwed. So I need to make sure I can go into a Magna zone and attack. And retreating off of the Oricorio to lose that energy is the best way to actually be able to do that. He needs how much energy to attack? 6. And he's already used double Misty. Sorry, I don't need to swing in just yet with the Magna zone. I'm going to hit again with Oricorio one more time. He needs 6 energy to attack a bench. He has 4. Misty's not in his deck. Yeah. I think we cooked him. Now we just have to swap. And now we're primed and ready to go, right? And all of our other Pokemon are obviously primed. Swing in. That was the idea of what I wanted. And he can't one-shot Magnezone if he's in the active spot anyways, because he's doing 130, I think, to the front. If I did swap earlier, if he had extra energy, so to say. So we were going to get 2 hits guaranteed in doing a whopping 100 or 220 damage because of the lightning weakness, and still he has to flip to land heads to attack us back. It's crazy, man. It is definitely crazy. Safeguard. I mean, it's Oricorio. Oricorio is Oricorio, right? The deck's doing well. We're 7-3. Phenomenal work. Let's try and get one more quick win in. And then we'll probably switch it up here. There's a lot of Miss Magius decks people want me to play. Alright, we are going first. We've got Oricorio in the front against a fighting deck with Ralts. So this is probably going to be a Glade EX, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to also be a copycat play. We have literally nothing. I'm looking for an X-Speed and a Magnemite. We got the X-Speed. Professors could give us the... I mean, we got the Magnemite, my bad. We got the Magnemite. Professors could give us an X-Speed. Double Oricorio. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and Oricorio. And then we'll just go ahead and end turn here. Hopefully we find X speed with a Magneton. Start hitting the bench or something. Thankfully, he won't be able to damage us with his teleport, which is nice. But he'll be able to teleport to the Hitmontop, which is not so nice. Clement gives us what I want. I think I'm gonna research instead. Nice. Okay. I am gonna X-speed this. I don't want him to hit both of the Oricorios. I don't mind hitting with the Magneton or Magnemite here, because his win condition is gonna be Gallade. We figured it out, his win condition, and Hitmontop is the threat to the Oricorios because they're weak to fighting. So at the very most, he's only able to hit one Oricorio, and he's only going to be doing 40 damage to us. Once we can kill the Hitmontop, dealing with the Gallade after the fact will be no big deal. Another Pokemon. I'm hoping it's not another Hitmontop. It's another Hitmontop. Ooh, and a Ralt. Wait a minute. We could do something very cool here. If we top deck, we need a Clement backpack or a Magneton. Aww. Okay. So we have a backpack in hand. That's good. I'm going to Clement here. It'll give us a guaranteed Magneton evolution. But if we can find just one Magneton only, and then another backpack, we can kill the Ralts and get 2 kills here, which will be very good. We need one Magneton only and a backpack. Let's go! All right, we can show off Magneton's true capabilities. Magneton, backpack, another backpack, energy onto the bench Oricorio that isn't weakened, and then Spark 60, kill the Ralts. Because let's be honest right now, if he decides to go Hitmontop, it's 2 retreat cost. Yes, he gets to swing in, but I swing back. He won't be able to retreat and attack, and I can always bring it back with the Cyrus in the future. So he has to go Gallade here to kill, and then I'm ready to swing back in with Oricorio. Woo! The new Magneton! Clean it up before he gets to evolve. We're already up +2. Not bad, man. Not too shabby. Yes, you could argue kill the other Hitmontop. Wait. What is he doing? He's trying to make me stuck on this. He so desperately wants to kill both Oricorios. He so desperately wants to, man. I'm gonna let him know that doing that was a mistake. Doing that was a very grave mistake. Because now he's gonna let me get a chance to actually evolve into this. Energy is on this for 90 damage. And if he attacks and kills, Hitmontop's dead. And Hitmontop can't retreat because it's at 2 retreat cost. So yeah, Cyrus, sure, why not? But we got a Magnezone we get to go into. We got a 3rd evolution. Magneton was doing work, but man, Magnezone will come clean up. Now he's losing all energy, he's retreating, and all I need to do is find a Sabrina. 33% chance of finding Sabrina, and then we can just win whenever we need to. And Gallade will never be able to kill the front. They already used Cyrus. And if they Sabrina, they will just Sabrina into my Oricorio. We got all the time in the world to sit here, Oricorio in the active spot, do nothing, and wait until we find a 33% chance Sabrina. He loses, right? He automatically loses. We found the Sabrina. I'm not going to use it yet because I need to make sure I can retreat and attack on the same turn in case he has a leaf. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. I'm down to Magnemite just in my hand in case he Marses. And let me just wait one more turn. We're going to chill. One more turn. And I get to swap. And Sabrina. And whatever other basic Pokemon he puts down, unless it's like a basic EX Pokemon, it will also be under 90 HP and we should be able to cook him. Oh, touche! He's left me speechless. I'm not gonna lie. He's left me speechless. I did not expect a second Cyrus. I did not expect a second Cyrus. But I don't think he's gonna expect the Sabrina still. You still have a 2 retreat cost, my friend. And if you leaf out, I still have my own Cyrus to kill you. You're not the only one who can play Cyrus, buddy. Alright? It makes sense. I should have predicted the second Cyrus. He's running double Hitmontop with Gallade. Yeah, I should have expected that he had a Cyrus and not a Sabrina instead. But the play that we made is still working out. Us waiting and not using Sabrina so we can guarantee get a hit on the Hitmontop was still the best play. In hindsight, right? It was still the better play. We didn't want the Hitmontop to possibly retreat and escape. We wanted to make sure we could get some damage on it. And we got some damage on it. Wait, I'm just thinking in my head. A Giovanni wins them the game. Wait, not even a Giovanni. Wait, this is a tie unless I... No, this is just a straight up tie right now. I used up all my backpacks. This is a draw. Oh, snap. That's a draw. I gotta give him props, man. Maybe me using Sabrina early would have been the best play because it would have trapped him on the Hitmontop. Yeah. Props to him, man. Props to him. I can't even be upset about that. Well played. Well played. Yeah, if I did not evolve, we could have done 30 damage, which would have been exact lethal. Evolving definitely messed us up because I thought I could build up another Magnezone in time. We were not able to actually build up another Magnezone in time. So realistically, I probably should not have evolved. Dang. 7-1-3. We got that one tie. Props to the opponent for being able to pivot that to get a draw. I gotta give him credit for that one. All right, we are going first, and we got Chingling. So obviously, finding any Pokeballs will be nice. I just hope this is another Magnemite and not an Oricorio. I'm gonna wait. Because I can't X-Speed from the Oricorio if he Sabrinas. And I want to make sure this Chingling dies in the active spot. Good thing about the new Magnemite. We got Nihilego, which then he'll put energy onto the Nihilego. There goes the red card, which is obvious because we already showed him a Pokeball, which got us a Pokemon that we did not even use. So it was going to be clear as day that he did it. We got the backpack. But I can't use the backpack in order to actually attack. I could still just evolve. I'm gonna Clement anyways. So I can easily kill this Qingling right now. And then evolve next turn. But the chance of him having an evolution for coughing into a wheezing, he could kill us, I think. So let me see. Energy onto the front. If I evolve, I'm at 70. He attacks for 30. I go from 70 to 40. Then the poison damage, I'll take 20. I live at 20 and I still get to Clement backpack on the next turn. I think I do that. Lego is the big threat here. That's assuming, by the way, he stays in with Qingling and attacks again with Qingling. But if he swaps now to the coughing, wheezing, then we'll still live. Nice. And then I can still just Clement backpack and kill the Lego here. Works out perfectly. You take 20 from that, 30 and 50. I live at 20 and then my turn's gonna end and I die. But as long as we kill this stupid Lego, my Oricorio can come clean up after. So this worked out exactly how I wanted it to. I could also kill the Qingling, but the Qingling doing 10 damage, I'll Cyrus him in the future and kill him whenever. So let's go ahead and Clement backpack. We're doing 40 damage to the bench. Another backpack. 60 damage to the bench. Energy on the Oricorio. Might as well get another Oricorio down. And I will be able to swing in 60 plus that. Yes, we'll die on the active, but if Wheezing decides to stay in and attack, Oricorio can come clean up and kill. Oh wait, no, we don't die because I killed a Lego, which means we're going down to just 10. Yes, that's good, because now Magneton can... Aw, Darkrai. Darkrai, Darkrai, Darkrai. And they got the Koga. And they're going to try to finish with the Qingling. That's... So now my Cyrus does nothing. I mean, at least we force his Koga. The more we force it, the less he'll be able to retreat it in the future, I guess you can say. That's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. They still need to kill how many more Pokemon? 2 more. And I'm going to be swinging in and killing with his. Yeah, this is still working out. Magneton did so much work just then. So now let's do this. Part of me wants to build another Magneton so we can hit the bench. Or go Magnezone. Let's Magnemite this. You never know when we want to use it. Come in handy. And then let's attack. Because worst case scenario, right? Yes, he needs to kill 2 more, but I don't think Oricorio alone is going to seal the deal here. Especially against a Wheezing. Doing 30 damage attacking. And the gas leak as well. Got to have some kind of counter. Alright, so we already used 1 Koga, and Wheezing is a 3 retreat cost. I'm gonna X speed and then copycat. If I attack, Darkrai will just kill, and then he could send in anyone else. I need to find a Magnum, whatever. Alright, so this is the rough situation. I need to find that Sabrina to hit the Darkrai. If I end turn and if I attack and end turn, I don't have my Magneton or Magnemite built ready to go yet. I think this is going to be a stall factor. We need to just stall. We're not really going to be focusing on killing because we only need 1 more kill. So let's retreat and let's end turn. I don't want to hit that Dark Pendant either. If I can find the Sabrina, then I can swing into the Darkrai. Or if he does somehow kill the Oricorio, then I can just Magneton and kill it. But Our back is against the wall because he's going to have a Cyrus in the deck, that's for sure. And once he kills one more, he just has to Cyrus the Oricorio and we lose. But we got to pivot over to the Magnezone. The unfortunate thing is... Oh man, this is very unfortunate. I gotta get that evolution. I think we might be screwed. So I'm gonna end turn, and I have to go Magneton. Because I wasn't able to put energy on it and retreat, or else we would never be able to build Magnezone. I have to go Magneton, and if he has a Koga, and he's already used one, he can win the game. Or if he has a Cyrus, there goes a Cyrus. We knew he had a Cyrus in a poison deck. Dang, dude. If it wasn't for him top decking that Darkrai, we had a clean kill on the Nihilego. Everything else. Alright, let's try and get one more win in. We're spending way too long on this deck, to be quite honest with you. We've already gotten 7 wins with it. But I wanted just to get one. I wanted to get one more win to wrap it up. One more finale. Alrighty, we are going second against a Bulbasaur. Now I think we can get the upper hand here, whether it's a solo Venusaur, Bulbasaur, or whatever or not. It does suck that he has first evolution advantage. Realistically speaking, I want to go first against the Bulbasaur because we could technically kill it with 60 HP, 60 damage. But it's okay. You know, we get 30 damage in right now. He'll evolve, and then we can decide what we want to do, if he has bench Pokemon or not. He might be just running a solo Bulbasaur, and we'll find out momentarily. So let's go ahead and Pokeball this. We got the Oricorio early. We'll go ahead and energy. Oricorio is going to go down, and then we'll Clement so we can thin our deck, hopefully finding a Magneton. Nice, that's one with a backpack, which is perfect. And then we just swing in here for 30 damage. If they Sabrina, we have an X speed, so we can keep swinging in. And if they somehow don't have the evolution, which I ran a solo Mega Venusaur deck, you always have either you run double Quick Grow, double Ivysaur. You got 4 chances of finding your stage 1. Like, you're gonna go into that stage 1 pretty much guaranteed, I'd argue. So they're taking 20 less damage. So if I evolve and Clement Backpack, I'm taking... Or I'm doing 20 damage. I think realistically speaking, I'm going to X-Speed into the Oricorio and then just not attack. It's not worth doing a little bit of damage. I'll be able to survive on Oricorio, and then I can swing back with the Magnezone, at least get 1 hit, and he won't be able to one-shot the Magnezone, which is perfect. And if this is another Oricorio, then it'll protect us from a Sabrina in the future play. So wasn't, we'll still put it down anyways. Let's X-Speed over to the Oricorio. I'm going to put energy on the Oricorio. I think I put energy on the Oricorio mainly because I need energy to retreat off of it in the first place. And I can still just attack. I can start swinging in and attacking, getting some damage in. It's only going to be 30 damage because he has the heavy helmet. And if he does have like an Indeedee somehow in the deck, then we're going to do only 10 damage. It does prevent him from killing. I guess I could have X-Speeded into the Magnemite. That might have been the best possible play. Assuming I don't want to build double Magnezone. I'll have to find out if him killing the Magnemite would have been the best play, because I could have swung in this turn to start doing damage. So now we do that. Second energy. Boom. It's primed and ready, and I am good to end turn. Yeah, I did say I was gonna just stay in and attack with Oricorio and start doing some damage, but 30 damage doesn't seem too great. I think I'm just gonna wait. Erica already. As long as we wake up here, we can swap over to Magnezone and start swinging in for 90, and he needs to hit us twice. Did not wake up. Did not wake up. I'm gonna get that Magnezone built, guaranteed. Because then I can think about every extra excess energy could possibly go to another Magnemite or Magnezone. Serena, I think he's just trying to get cards out of his hand because he doesn't have anything else to play right now. He has most likely 3 more healing cards. Probably has a Sabrina, probably has a Sabrina, probably has a Cyrus. We're not waking up. This is very embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I should have swapped that other Oricorio when I had the chance, huh? Let's go ahead, Magnemite this on the other side, end turn. So it looks like we will die. He's gonna go up +1. Not the end of the world. We'll just swing him with Magnezone, and if he Sabrinas, we just go into the Oricorio. Perfectly fine, right? Safeguard is gonna protect us against a Mega Venusaur, and I know it might seem like he has the upper hand here, but once Magnezone swings in, I think the game is gonna be sealed. And we'll have a much easier time. So let's go ahead and Magnezone. Because Magnezone is supposed to scruff him up a bit. That's Professors. We have like pretty much everything else we need. We're just missing one single copy. There we go. Let's do that. And let's go ahead and Mirror Shot. We're doing 70, more than his Erica and his Lily can heal. And if he wants to swing back, he's going to have to actually flip. And if he doesn't flip, we don't take anything. We get to do another 70 damage. Like, this is when we can start doing real damage. There goes the Lily, but we still at least hit him for 10. Flips to try and attack. He does land heads. Lo and behold. So now he is able to actually... We got to wake up here. Why are we not waking up? Like, realistically, why are we not waking up? That feels real bad. I think we've lost. Because we didn't wake up 4 times in a row. Sometimes RNG works like that, right? Sometimes RNG works like that. The game of flips. He's got another basic Pokemon, funny enough. It's a Bulbasaur. Part of me wants to Sabrina just to hit it and kill it, but then he'll get first hit on my Magnezone 100%. Right? So I gotta go in with Magnezone. If I Sabrina and kill... No, I need to actually Mirror Shot. Like, I've not been landing heads at all. So it's only fair if he swings in and he doesn't land heads, right? Like, the game's gotta make it so he doesn't land heads. Like, come on. Just no heads. No heads. No heads, no damage, and I get to swing in. No heads, no damage. No heads, no damage. Thank you. Let's go, man. All right. Now we get to swing back in again for another 70. I'm trying to think what other cards he has in hand. He has another... No, he probably doesn't have another Pokeball because he's only running one basic. He has a Professor's Research as his other card. He has 4 cards in hand. Probably another Lily. Another Mega Venusaur in hand. So that's 2. He has a Lily and a Mega Venusaur. And a Professor's Research. That's 3. What's his final card? Is it a Cyrus? He did land heads. I wonder if it's a Cyrus as his final card. Let's go ahead. We did wake up, which was good. We'll find out very soon if his final card in hand was a Cyrus, because I can't think of what it is. I know he's got Professors, he has a Lily, and he has another Mega Venusaur. What's the final one? It's not a Mega Venusaur, it's a base Venusaur. Well played. We lost due to us not waking up. So sadly, I can't, like, for anyone wondering, the deck's not bad. Yes, this deck should counter Mega Venusaur. But if you're just not waking up 4 times in a row, which is very unlikely that's going to happen to you, then you should be fine, right? The odds are you're going to wake up. You're not going to be asleep 4 times in a row. So I think that deck was running double EX and 1 base Venusaur, so understandable. I don't like to count games that are heavily RNG based as a... Is it a good deck or not? There are some. All right, we're going first. I'm not afraid to actually throw down here with Magnemite and Oricorio because we got the X speed. We got all of our basic Pokemon actually. So if he Sabrina's somehow, we can just still swing in. We might as well get it all going. We got Magnemite, we got double Oricorio, we got Magneton. We'll be able to hit bench Pokemon. But if he's running a solo Venusaur, then I don't see him actually running a bench. Find out. Stay tuned. I am glad that we do have the evolution advantage, because I can hopefully get into my Magnezone before he can get into his Mega Venusaur, and I can start swinging in, which will be great. The question is, will we actually find what we need to find? I don't know if he's actually going to run any other basic Pokemon. I could have waited. Yeah, I definitely could have waited before using the backpack. 40 damage. Because if he puts another basic down, that's 40 damage on the back I don't get to do. And I would have needed to wait regardless, because I can't evolve and attack, so... Yeah, we're still chilling. He did how much damage? 20. So my Magnezone is going to be at 130, which means we die. Yeah, we die here, which means I can't actually attack, unfortunately. I'm going to have to buy just a teensy bit of time, all right? Just an eensy-weensy, teensy bit of time. And I'm going to go retreat for 1 energy, go into the Oricorio. Put energy on it because I need energy to retreat off of it. And I'm ready to go. I am going to start attacking for 50 per turn here. He's on a base Venusaur, brother. He probably had both in hand, let's be real. Six cards remaining. I have to do this in the front to buy time, not attack. It means that he'll be able to attack and I have a wall. I have to do that. That's the only way we win here. So Magneton's going in the front to act as a tanky wall for us. And we only have 6 cards in the deck with another Copycat and a Professors. We'll probably find the other Magnezone, which is exactly what I wanted. I don't want to surprise him just yet with the Magnezone, so I'm going to just wait and turn, because then he might be reluctant on even attacking this turn and killing, and then just wait so the poison can go 10, and then I have to end my turn, because he might try to find other basic Pokemon. So let's try to play this out as it is. We're gonna have to hope he does not run Sabrina in the deck, because if he has a Sabrina, then yeah, we're cooked. Right? We are cooked. So now Magneton's coming in. This is the best that we can possibly do on such short notice. Magnezone, Clement's Backpack, Copycat to give us the rest of the cards from our deck, which is a Sabrina, Cyrus, another Clement, and a Professors that will do nothing. And then we attack. Even if he does Sabrina, I still think he needs to do the flip in order to attack. So if he Sabrinas and misses the flip, that's his one and only chance of killing the Oricorio. He's got another Erica. 2 more hits and this guy's dead. Let's see him go through the flip. He's not going to be able to build another Venusaur. Didn't win the flip. Nice. Now we put energy on the back, which doesn't really change anything. 90. His only other healing is going to be Lily's. And he's still not building a back Pokemon. He's got the May, so he's looking for the basic Pokemon to build. May means no Lily, which means Venusaur is dead. So I could technically just kill with Magnezone here and not worry about Sabrina into the Bulbasaur. Oh, he didn't even get what he wanted anyways. He found, I think, stage 1s and not a basic Pokemon. Either way, he put a basic down. I kill the front. I retreat into the Oricorio. He only is running 1 base Venusaur and then probably 2 EXs. He would never be able to win. Even if they have Sabrina, we still have that 50-50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's talk about the deck, chat. There's been a lot of Mega Venusaur recently. Oh, man. You telling me. You telling me. All right, we got Magneton. This is the Magneton deck that we made. A little different than the Magneton Heliolisk deck that we ran, so you tell me which one is your favorite one out of the 2. It is running 2 of the new Magnemites that has 30 damage for 1 energy, because you're able to go up against a lot of baby Pokemon like Chingling, Tyrogue, Elekid. We ran into that, you know, funny, like different little Pokemon out there. Would be good. 30 damage, not bad. And then we have the new Magneton, not the Genetic Apex ramp up Magneton. This is the one that does Spark, 20 damage to the front, 20 damage to the back. And the cool thing about this Magneton, yes, it only needs 1 energy to attack, but it synergizes well with Clement's Backpack because you're able to do 20 damage to the bench as well. So you're not only increasing your 20 damage to the active spot, you're also increasing your 20 plus 20 to the bench, which means you could get up to 60 damage on a bench and kill any of their basic Pokemon that they're trying to evolve into. Maybe a Froakie, maybe a Torchic, maybe a Charmander, so on and so forth. You can kill them, 60 damage, very nice. And with double Clement in the deck, consistencies on finding the Magneton with the backpack is very good, very high. Of course, it can't be a lightning deck without an Oricorio, because Oricorio can win games all on his own, right? So if you see that their win condition is going to be an EX Pokemon, you might want to make sure you're starting with Magneton and you're killing all the non-EXs, and then when it's finally down to the EX Pokemon, Oricorio can come clean up final boss. Or the reverse, maybe their win condition is a non-EX Pokemon, then maybe have Oricorio be in the active spot and you try to build up this Magnezone and deal with the non-EX with Magnezone. Either way, we do have Magnezone, the new one in the deck, just for insurance in case that Magneton and Oricorio is not enough. You gotta have a heavy hitter and a finisher, and the Magnezone is gonna be ours for sure. But always read the board. You can always kill the bench Pokemon if you need to with the Magneton and the backpacks. Always opportunities to do that. Double Pokeball, double research. Sabrina, Cyrus, the bread and butter of most decks out there. It's always good to have one of each. and a singular copycat in case we brick. And that is pretty much the entire deck. X speed I have just in case we start with Oricorio and I want to swap over to the Magneton so we can actually go, because if we're going first and I start with Oricorio but then I top deck a Pokeball, then I'm able to evolve the Magnemite into the Magneton and then still Clement Backpack. It's too good of energy to pass up on, especially because you want to make sure you can do that as soon as possible before they evolve, because you're able to knock them out if you can find if you're going first and you have Magneton. Now, I think most of the games that we played that were showcased were going second, energy advantage, but I think this deck can perform well whether you're going first or whether you're going second. But that is basically the deck. Let me know down below how this deck performs for you if you end up playing it and trying it out yourselves. And of course, if you have any other future deck suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. What do I think about Eevee's Grove Galvantula? The one that traps Pokemon on the front? I'll take a look at Galvantula. Give me a second. Funny to have a Magneton that does less damage than the Magnemite. Yeah, that's where the backpack comes in handy. That's where you need the backpack. One that traps. One that traps Galvantula. Doesn't seem bad. You're thinking try to run Galvantula in this kind of deck if I didn't want to run Magnemite or Magnezone. So say, for example, I think Galvantula is either 2 or 3. It's 2. So I guess if arguably speaking, if you didn't want to evolve into Magnezone, you could kick out the Magnezone, kick out the Oricorios, and then go 2 basics, 2 stage 1s, and then that's kicking out 4 Pokemon for 4 new Pokemon. And then you could try to make it so they can't retreat 70. The problem is they're able to attack back, so if they finished building their Mega Pokemon, like if it's a Mega Altaria, you're just going to get slapped by the Mega Altaria, and this doesn't really do much, but Oricorio can counter all the Mega Pokemon, which is pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I can see some use with this. Right? You got the Ellie Kid. Especially in the Mega expansion here, you got Ellie Kid able to attack any Pokemon you want to the bench. And then you can Galvantula, double Cyrus, bring them in. Oh, not that one. Oh, this one. Discard all energy and they're paralyzed. Ooh. Discard all energy and paralyze. So this would go into, this would definitely, since it's discarding all energy and paralyzing, this would definitely have to go into an Ellie Kid deck. Like off the top of my head. I'm gonna delete this. We have 3 Magnezone decks. I off the top of my head, if I was gonna try to create the deck, Galvantula, they're paralyzed. Double Ellie Kid. For the bench, I would go this Joltik. Because going this Joltik has a 0 retreat cost, and you're able to go into the Ellie Kid, which is nice. So everything with a 0 retreat cost is very good, very clean. I would Elemental Switch. And I feel like I would also 0 Aura. So I feel like that would be the deck. It has 2, 4, 6, 8 Pokemon, and 6 of them are basic Pokemon. 6 are basics, and you can Lycia in here because we got 30 HP Joltiks, 30 HP Ellie Kids. But this is basically, if we start with Joltik, retreat to the Ellie Kid to attack a bench, find their Mega Pokemon, and then you Galvantula, bring them in to kill them. They're paralyzed, which means you would want Cyrus to bring them in. I don't know if you want double Cyrus, but I think one Cyrus is enough if they can't retreat if they're paralyzed. Some people can force retreat. Koga can force retreat. Lyra can force retreat. Solgaleo can kick out the active. Greninja can swap the active, stuff like that. So in that situation, you do want double Cyrus to further trap them. But so far, that seems like it, right? Double there, double there. You could run a double Pokeball with double Research, a Copycat, throw in Alicia. You've got 17 here. You've already thrown in, I think, the elemental switches, right? So that seems like the baseline on how I probably would do it. If you're... I mean, you could still also have, like, that one singular Pikachu Shining Revelry. Because if you're hitting a bench, building up 3 energy, especially with elemental switch, you might be able to swing in to the Pikachu and then finish off. But I feel like Pikachu might ruin it, because if you start with Pikachu with no retreat, no X speed, kind of sucks. At least if you start with Zero Aura, yes, you don't need X speed because he's going to generate his own energy, and you want us to have Zero Aura turn 1. So to me, that seems good. That looks good. It discards your own energy, not the opponent, so it's kind of crap. The Galvantula? No, yeah. I don't think this is bad if you have ways to replenish. And you have a free retreat, so you can always retreat off. I don't think it's too bad. Now, you are only going to paralyze that active Pokemon for one singular turn, which is why I'm trying to double up on the Zero Aura with Elemental Switch. Right? But I think that's like the baseline here. Cyrus, if you want to throw in some stuff to help you out a little bit, maybe like a red card or a Mars. You don't really have too many trainers right here. So you could alternatively Mars them, especially if one of your baby Pokemon die early. I don't think Rocky Helmet would get thrown in here. Elemental Switch or Electrical Cord. So I'm just throwing this down. That's just in the quick, like, 2 minutes off the top of my head. We have double Joltik, double Galvantula with the Paralyze, the all retreat, 0 retreat cost. Ellie Kit for the bench, 0 Aura, Elemental Switch, Pokeballs, Alicia, Cord, Research, Cyrus, Mars, Copycat. Cyrus is so you can bring them in with Galvantula, paralyze them, and then hopefully finish them in 2 hits with Elemental Switch from the back line. Electrical Cord, because you could always just start with 0 Aura, and then once 0 Aura dies, you can build up double Galvantula. Could also be good. Well, probably won't even need Ellie Kid, but if you don't start with 0 Aura, then Ellie Kid is a good start to zap the win condition, whatever the Mega Pokemon is, so you can bring it in and kill it. Elemental Switches, because when if the energy from 0 Aura doesn't go to the Galvantula and you end up putting it to like an Ellie Kid instead, you can still swap that to the front with Elemental Switch. Alicia, because we have 4 Pokemon that are under 50 HP, so Alicia is big there, but we still want to have the Pokeballs as well, because we can't Professors into Alicia, so Pokeball seems fine. Seems good. Seems good. I don't think Pichu would be very good in this deck, and the main reason why is because your Pokemon only needs 2 energy to attack, and 0 Aura is generating its own energy. Pichu wouldn't make any sense, especially because Galvantula only needs 2, and it's losing all 2 of the energy. So if you try to Pichu and build up to 4 or 3 or 5, it's going to lose all the energy regardless. But I think Elemental Switch, bringing energy from the back line so you can keep attacking, is fine. Good enough. Ellie Kit to damage would be better, so you can actually get their win condition. Mars for hand disruption. The only thing we don't have is an Oricorio. Right? Oricorio is always good to have. But yeah. You forgot about 0 Aura's ability. Yeah, 0 Aura's ability. Don't forget about that. Alright, let's see, chat. I don't want to play too much more. What Pokemon? I'll try to get one more deck going. I don't want to be on too long today. But I do want to play like a Mismagius something. Unironically, your Magnezone deck would destroy this. Yeah, probably. I don't know how this deck would do against like non-EXs, for example. Because you don't really have a win condition against non-EXs. This deck would probably not do so well. You have to kill them 3 times, but you're very weak. 80 health, 90 health. Like, this is good against maybe like mega decks where you can surprise the mega, trap them, and kill them and kill 1 time, but you might be running into some issues against non-EX decks. Right? Like the Sunflora deck would absolutely steamroll, doing 60 damage per turn, still able to live. I love this Sunflora deck, it's so good. Yeah, you might need a heavy hitter in that Galvantula deck. That might need to go back to the drawing board. I think I'm going to get rid of the Mega Gyarados deck. Fantina, Magius. Misdreavus. Bread and butters, the bread and butters here, all the cards, the favorites. So it's either Giratina. Someone said go with Giratina. This one with a Giratina EX. With Mew EX. That feels like a whole bunch. I feel like I kind of want to just... I can come back to that maybe next time. Kind of want to go Drifblim here. Because we never had a chance to... We never had a chance to revisit Drifblim, which is do more damage. The more energy you have on it. So why not have a little bit of fun here? $20 damage to one of the opponent's benched Pokemon seems nice as well. Off the rip, 20. I also want an X speed. One single X speed in here seems good. Let me save this before my game acts up. Alright, so X speed is thrown in, and I'm not sure what else we want. Fantina, Copycat, Sabrina Cyrus. We got 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. I don't know if May would make the most sense in here. Do we want Rocky Helmet? I'm going to label this as Drifblim. And this is going to be a Mismagius, Drifblim, Fantina play. This is an old deck that we tried making work before, but without the... it was with an older Mismagius. With the new Mismagius, this should be fine now. Yeah, this should be fine. So let's go versus... This deck is not usable because we're missing 2 cards. We just need 2 more cards thrown in. I'm trying to think what 2 cards we want to toss in here. We got the Sabrina Cyrus Copycat, double Fantina. We don't need rare candies. We have an X speed. I could always double X speed if I really want the ultimate guaranteed start of not having Drifblim in the active spot. But alternatively, I could just stay in and then just evolve in Fantina, whatever. What do we want? I never find out what's the last card we want to throw in. Maybe some Pokemon tools. Look at items, look at Pokemon tools. We got Barb in the front. We got Repel if we really want to. We got I could throw in May or Pokemon Com or something. We got Rocky Helmets. Some capes. I don't think capes are gonna keep us alive. I don't think potions will keep us alive here. I guess red card. I don't have hand disruption, do I? Oh, yeah, we don't have hand disruption. Red card. And what's the last one? A May or a... Maybe a Pokemon Com? It's weird running a Pokemon Com with no May. Right? That's very weird. But I don't want to run into that situation where I can't May and... I mean, I could May. I could May. Pokemon Com looks so weird. When in doubt, May. Is that it? Is that the deck? It's just stage 1, so I don't know if May is necessary. That might be the deck, sure. Alright, we got the Drifblim deck. I'm a little skeptical about the May, but I don't want to waste any more time, so let's hop in. Deck list is updated on the right side for those of you who are on the horizontal stream. We're going to play a couple of games here. Try to be quick, try to be fast with it. I'm already getting a little lethargic. I'm getting tired at the moment. It's been a long week. And I want to close the week up, the year up, I guess. Got some stuff I gotta get done today. Okay. We are going second here, which is not bad. Because I'll be able to 1 energy, lead, and then double energy. And then I don't need Fantina, which will help me find more of my Pokemon. Because the longer I can delay the Fantina, the more energy we can get for everything. Meaning I can get 4 energy from 1 Fantina, which is crazy to think about. It is crazy to think 4 energy from Fantina, but it could happen, right? It could happen. So let's try to make the most of this right here. That's what I want to say. Got the Rocky helmet in the front. Thankfully, we're not going to be doing damage. And if we can find a Sabrina, then we can hit the back. Let's go ahead and copycat this. Got another Misdreavus. I think Misdreavus is going to go down. I'm not going to X-Speed to anything, I don't think. I mean, I could. I could X-Speed. Let's copycat. I'm going to save the X-Speed. I might want to redraw it. Drifblim, another Drifblim, and a May. Alright, so May gives us the guaranteed... whatchamacallit. Alright, let's lead. May will give us the guaranteed... Oh, I just realized lead. The more trainers we have, the less chance of finding Fantina. So maybe kicking out May for a Pokemon communication could have been like the most ideal thing. We'll see. It's game 1. We don't really know right now. He's going to copycat us, go from 2 to 4. I could May next turn, which will give us the guaranteed, which is good. I think May's going to be doing some work right now. Another Pokeball. It's a Furfro doing 30 damage for 1 energy. Tackle. And waiting for the Heatmore to decide who he wants to hit, either the Misdreavus or the Drifloon. He's going to the Drifloon. Alright, so May's gonna happen. We got another Drifloon and a Mismagius. I could technically just do this. Like, surprise him. And be like, hey, you want to attack that one? Psych, I got another one. And let him know, like, hey, this is where the real energy was gonna go to. and make him pivot. All right, so now we got to find a Fantina. We've got 2 in the deck, 9 cards remaining. Hopefully top decking it so we can actually build up. Right now, we are not off to a good start because we didn't even see a single Fantina. Not from the beginning, not from the copycat, and not from our lead play. We got a Sabrina. Don't think Sabrina's gonna help us here. Most definitely don't think Sabrina's gonna help us here. I'm gonna Sabrina anyways, because this game is chalked. What do we think about Electivire? Electivire with Volkner, Magneton, Genetic Apex, Magneton. Alright, he's going for Fro. I'm gonna go ahead and X-Speed. And I'm gonna go into the Misdreavus because we have to try to find trainer cards, right? I guess alternatively, I'm not gonna lie, what I could have done was go Drifloon. Right? I could have just gone Drifloon and then snipe the Heatmore for 20. If I didn't want to try to search for Fantinas. Worst case scenario, he puts energy on Furfro, loses the energy, goes to the Heatmore, kills my Drifloon, then I can just Fantina. He's gonna do that. Touche. So now what I need to do is find a Magius. Or this works too. Double Trouble. Because now the Heatmore can't actually one-shot the Drifloon. Or Drifblim. But it's ramping up energy. 80 damage. If they don't start swinging in with that Mega Blaziken, which I feel like they should this turn. It'd be trolling if they didn't swing in with Mega Blaziken to get a guaranteed kill. Nah, Ranked is not available, no. I think Ranked is coming out in 9 days. I don't know the exact time frame on it. I forgot, I'll be honest. But it should be coming out soon. Which means we're trying to play all the decks we possibly can to get that out of the way. Wow, this guy is... If I top deck a Fantina, which we did top deck another Fantina, I think this guy is trolling. Like quadrillion % this guy is trolling. There's no reason why he wouldn't have just gone... Nah. We got a Furfro. We got an easy pickup, an easy kill. There's no reason why he wouldn't have gone. Oh, because he wants to clean up with the other Furfro. Rocky helmets, man. They do some work. Doing 140 damage right now. Alright, I guess he's one. I don't have damage on the Mega Blaziken, so I can't do first damage on him. Yeah, if only I had killed the Heatmore and had a +1. 160 damage, though. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know when Ranked is, but we're trying to get all these decks out of the way. There's not too many new decks we can play, considering it's a smaller pack, so... I mean, so far, we've uploaded 4, 8, 12, 14 different decks. And we have 15 coming out today, 16 coming out tomorrow, and 17 will be on Friday. From today, we'll be uploading that. So yeah, we do have a couple of decks, but we're running out of deck ideas, I suppose. This deck that I'm playing right now, I don't think is going to be the absolute greatest. I don't think it's going to be that great at all, but we're just trying it just to try it. How's it going, Raul? All right, we're going second. Thankfully, we do have an X speed so we can get out from the active spot, because Drifloon is not who we want to stay on. We want to actually be starting with our Miss Drevis so we can actually lead and find more Pokemon trainers, aka the Fantina, so we can start building up. Now, thankfully, we do have the research in hand. Everything seems good. Doesn't matter if I retreat or not. This guy is going to be able to target me down if he knows that this is the pure win condition for the deck. So we've got to be careful from the Rowlet. So once we have damage on us, we can't heal it, which means we're cooked and we're dead. So let's see, what do we get? We're going to be using Professors. Probably the best thing to do. Never mind. 20 damage on the bench. How's it going, Flowy? 160 for all that energy is not good? Yeah, probably not. You might be right. All right. I gotta stick to the Professor's play. I've gotta have faith in the Professor. Honestly, I was thinking about Sabrina-ing. I was like, if I Sabrina, I slow him down and he won't be able to actually evolve, and I should have Sabrina'd, not gonna lie. Penny, who is he gonna use? I don't even get a chance to see. Ah, bro. How many different Mega Venusaur decks have I played? 2. Solo Mega Venusaur and I think one with like Indeedee in the deck. Try to go double Venusaur with Indeedee, but it was like so much happening. I like the solo Mega Venusaur for sure. Trade. I don't think I can trade. Dialga. I don't have the trade currency right now, unfortunately. Ah, Garchomp. I only have one Garchomp, Flowy. I only have one Garchomp. We are so cooked, yeah. The only shinies that I have, I wish I could share what shinies I have to trade. Most of them are from the deluxe pack, which I think is coming back soon. So the rarity on the Darkrai and Giratina are going to go down a little bit. But we have Darkrai, Wugtrio, Giratina, Beedrill. Beedrill is really good. Aerodactyl, Lucario. And that's pretty much it. I don't have that many shinies. I only have these top 4 for the most part. The only one I'd say is like worth recently is like Beedrill. Beedrill Ariados, like recent meta can be. That seems good. Giratina, I think people are still playing. Darkrai is always a fan favorite. But yeah, you gotta let me build up my double shiny collection again. Because we are a little down on tradables. I traded so much when 2-star trading came out that I've exhausted my supply. You will take others as well? I mean, let me know what shiny you think you want, Floey. I don't know if you already have, like, Darkrai, Beedrill, Giratina, Lucario EX. How do I have 11 Darkrai's? So when the deluxe pack came out, they said that it's going to be a limited time pack and you can't open it once it's gone. I figured it was going to be once a year, right? Like, you can't open this pack. So I figured I might as well just open up a bunch of packs and make sure I can finish everything. We got double rare candy. We got like the double professors and Lily and Lusamine. And that's why we ended up with 11 Darkrai's. It's a single pack, small pack, and we just got lucky opening up hundreds of packs. I think I opened up like 400 of these. Not sure. But either way, with that being said, I have heard that this is coming back, I think, in 2 weeks. I'm not too sure. Somewhere in the middle of January, I think there's a leak going on saying that this expansion pack is coming back. Now, will it have the same exact cards? I don't know. Maybe it will, but it will have even more cards. I'm not sure on the details. That's just the rumor going around right now. Yeah, it is coming back on the 15th. That's what I heard, David. I heard it's coming back on the 15th. Mid-January. We don't know, like, the finer details. You have everyone but not a Darkrai, so you'll take that? Okay, I'm down. I can trade you a Darkrai if you want, Crazy Flowy. I'll have to trade later on. Should you just play Suicune Greninja next ranked season? What do I think? If that's going to get you some wins, go for it, man. We've made some very strong decks already for this expansion, which I think I'm going to be taking into ranked mode myself. I'm probably going to be taking the Beedrill Ariados into ranked. Probably the Solo Mega Venusaur into ranked. Maybe the Clawitzer, depending on how I'm feeling. It would be nice to go Mismagius Reuniclus. Not a lot of people, like, once you get Reuniclus, it builds up with energy. He becomes so unkillable. So I might test that in ranked mode as well. I like the Mega Lopunny. I haven't played in a while, but Hitmontop's, Riolus, and Mega Lopunnies feels good. Like the top decks that I am 100% going to be playing in ranked is going to be Mega Charizard first and foremost. The Entei Mega Charizard, so good. Heliolisk and the Magnezone, also very good. Whimsicott, the Ariados, only 2 energy and very consistently able to get the evolution. Also seems very great. Mega Venusaur, it's a good turn your brain off. 1 Pokemon total. You get the evolution. So I'm excited for ranked mode. I'm not sure what's going to work or what's not going to work. You kind of have to just feel it out. Obviously, some older decks will still be good. Mega Absol, Mega Altaria, Blaziken, so on and so forth. Those aren't really going to go anywhere, but yeah. I want ranked mode to come out so we can try and do that and grind up. Mind showing the Beedrill deck again? You run Whimsicott, which is fun as well. Yeah, all of these decks, by the way, are up on the YouTube channel. All you have to do is just go to our YouTube channel and then search, like type Beedrill, and then it'll show up. And it should be the most recent one that got posted. But this is the Beedrill deck. It's running the Spinarak, Ariados, 2 Weedles, 1 single Kakuna, and then a Beedrill EX, because I wanted to make sure I could also have a base Beedrill, just in case for the Oricorios, right? 70 damage, perfect lethal. Plus, being able to go first with the Weedle in front and then rare candy into the Beedrill for 70 damage, early aggression. Very good, you know, very good, which we've been able to do, I think, a couple of times. We have the Erica for healing. We do have the Quick Grow Extract for the Spinarak into the Ariados, or the Weedle into the Kakuna if we're slow building that. And we have double rare candy because this deck is supposed to be revolved around Beedrill. And you need to quickly get into your Beedrill to win. So rare candies from Weedle to Beedrill is always a good thing. And I wanted to maximize the value of being able to get to this base right here. We do have Alicia with 1 Pokeball because 4 basic Pokemon with 50 HP. So I figured 1 and 1 seems good because we're starting with 1. So we only need to draw 3 more. Works out. Happy New Year. It's still 11 a.m. for me. Have I tried Pokemon MMO? I have not. All right, chat. I hate to do this to you. I wanted to play a little bit longer with more decks, but for some odd reason, I am just drained of energy. I don't know if you guys can tell. My energy levels are quite low today, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe being a chill streamer is better than screaming and shouting 24/7. If you guys are celebrating the New Year's and all that good stuff, then I think today's the day, right? Today's the last day, 31st. I am gonna be working on some videos. I'm gonna be working on the Magneton video we played today, the Magneton deck we played. It's a good deck. It's an okay deck. Got some good wins. But I still like the Heliolisk variant. But I'll still upload this just to show it off. It was good. It was great. I like the addition of that backpack to Magneton. The Sunflora deck here. Today's Wednesday, right? So this is a unique deck. Very cool. Very fun. Sunflora with Alolan Executor. Quick Grow. This was a very fun deck to play. We played it the other day whenever we were last live. If you guys missed it, then this deck will go live today in about 2 hours from now. 2 hours, this deck will go up. I had a lot of fun playing it. Highly recommend checking that video out if you guys want to see how those games fared, any matchups we had, and stuff like that. I'll probably even bring this deck into ranked mode because I do think it's good. Early 60 damage aggression with a 150 damage Alolan Executor that we can build up easily. Seems very good into the into some of the metas and matchups we had. But yeah. I'm going to wrap it up early. Today. I will be back on tomorrow. Same time, same place, and then we'll actually try some decks out. I don't know what decks to play. I'm going to be quadrillion% honest. I don't know what decks to play, so if you guys do have any deck suggestions, tomorrow is the time to recommend. I am fully open to every and any type of deck. All right, fully open to everything. I just want to play something and hopefully it's something new. But like so far, if you want to see what I have written down, I have Mismagius and Drifblim. That's 1 deck. I have Mismagius, Giratina, and Mew. That's 2 decks. I have Mismagius and Gengar. That's 3 decks. Everyone is recommending a Mismagius deck, and I get it. Mismagius is great because you can transfer all that energy. I used it for the Reuniclus. Perfect. I used it for the Xerneas. Perfect. And we're trying it with the Drifblim, you know? It's like, yeah, we're trying out. We're testing the waters, but I'm open to other ideas. If you guys have any other deck suggestions, by all means, let me know, and we'll try and do it tomorrow. It's 11 a.m. my time. I think it just hit the new year for some of y'all in chat. I see a Probopass plus Goldengo deck, which is kind of similar to a Mismagius and Drifblim, but it's steel or metal instead. I can write it down. I don't know if it'll be actually great or not, but I'll write it. It's on the list. I got nothing to lose anyways. We don't really have any other decks to create, so we'll try, man. The only thing I can do is like do 3-star here, go down, hit booster pack, hit Crimson Blaze, and see what 3 stars we haven't played yet. We played Porygon Z. We got a video of it. We got Xerneas. We got Magnezone. We got Reuniclus. We got these 2 guys. Venusaur we didn't really want to throw in because we already have a base Venusaur deck. The only 3 diamond we haven't done was Genesect. Right? That's it. And then everything else is obviously going to be older decks. We've already done all of the EXs. Yeah, there's not really many new decks we can create. So we got to start visiting some older decks, it seems. which I guess is fine. Goldengo will punish everything. Sure, maybe Goldengo does better than Drifblim. 3 energy, 50 damage. So what, you're running just a singular Goldengo, I'm assuming? Because once one Goldengo dies, it's over. So you probably run double Probo Pass, double Nose Pass. And then put heavy helmets on those Probo Passes so they can stay alive as soon as possible. Or as long as possible. And then you go one singular Goldengo. Double Probo Pass, X1 Goldengo, but X2 Gimme Ghoul, so you can actually have it. But you want to make sure you have X2 Heavy Helmet and you start with the Probo Pass as soon as possible. Yeah, I've tried Genesect with Probo Pass. We made a deck with it. Didn't do so well. I can always make a new deck and retry it, but when we played it, it didn't do anything. Pokemon Pocket get you into the actual TCG? No. I've heard that the actual TCG is like the TCG Live. It takes way too long, I've heard, the matches and stuff. And I kind of like the simplicity of Pokemon Pocket, being able to guarantee energy generation per turn. It kind of reminds me of Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. A little bit like I played Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, stuff like that. Having that consistent energy that you get is nice. But no, it didn't get me into Pokemon. I used to, honestly, before I wrap things up, fun fact, I did collect Pokemon cards way back before I even knew anything about like value of Pokemon cards, right? I had some of the very old Pokemon cards from like the first edition with like the first edition artwork and stuff like that. Because some of the artworks that I see, I'm like, wait a minute, I remember that. I used to have that as a kid. Now, sadly, I don't have those Pokemon cards now. So the sentimental value is kind of gone. That was long time ago. I used to collect Pokemon cards, and I had a binder as well for it. I'd never actually played Pokemon in real life because I never knew how to actually play Pokemon in real life, because I used to play Game Boy Color, Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, and playing Fire Red and Leaf Green is completely different than the card game. They're not the same. So I didn't know how to actually play the physical Pokemon cards, but I collected them because they looked cool. And the only physical card game I actually played in real life against like other real life players was Yu-Gi-Oh! I had like a dual disc and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I think I also played Yu-Gi-Oh! Games as well, but playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game online was also kind of similar to how you play it in person. So it was a little bit easier to transfer from physical to real life or virtual to real life. Pokemon though, playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, I didn't understand how the physical card worked, right? Because virtually playing the game is quite different. So yeah, all I did was collect it. After like playing Pokemon Pocket, this was the very first time me actually understanding how to play Pokemon. And it didn't take that long to actually understand. Probably because I played a lot of other card games, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering 2013 or 2014, the Two-Headed Giant on Xbox 360, that's way back. And I also played recent Magic the Gathering games as well. Magic the Gathering Online for the desktop application. I played like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, Hearthstone, Legends of Runeterra, a bunch of other card games and stuff. So it was very easy to try and just jump into this. This game reminded me heavily of like Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering Online. If you still have those old cards, they're very valuable. Yeah, I heard. Some of those old cards are very valuable. But it's all gone now, so what can you do? It would have been cool though just to re-find my binder just so I could see what kind of cards I did have, but yeah. Might kill it when I play the actual TCG. I mean, if I have time to do that. Your brother did Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards back in the day of your childhood? Now you're both old. Kind of good at this game in my opinion. You might actually win some tournaments, seriously. I don't think I'm the best. I make a lot of misplays on this game, But I will say talking out loud and explaining my thought process has helped me win some games, because most of the time when I'm talking out loud and I'm saying, okay, I'm going to do this, and then the way that he wins is that, and then, you know, and then I end up hearing myself say that. I'm like, wait a minute. No, he could just do this and swap to that, and then I'm dead. And it helps me make better plays during my turns, because sometimes you'll be tunnel visioned onto one single path, but you're not thinking about other opportunities. Kind of like that other game we played today when I was talking about, oh, hey, I don't Sabrina now, I Sabrina later. Hitmontop is going to die no matter what. And then I forgot, wait a minute, he's running double Cyrus. So sometimes talking out loud can help the thought process and help you win some stuff. Charizard is in the thousands. Hyped for Slay the Spire 2. I don't know when Slay the Spire 2 is coming out. I do know I have over like 1,000 hours on Slay the Spire 1. I don't know when number 2 is dropping. I heard about it. Philippines in 2026. You still play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life tournaments? Nice, nice. Alright, anyways, chat. Anyways, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to collecting Pokemon cards in real life, by the way. I've heard that it's been completely ruined by, like, scalpers and stuff like that. Plus, I don't really mind collecting them virtually on this. Obviously, you can't resell at no resale value, but I like the whole feel of collecting. It scratches that same itch. You know, it does scratch the same itch collecting here. The analysis is why you're here. Definitely some good stuff. Yeah, and sometimes talking out loud. I also learn a lot from chat as well. Sometimes chat can also tell me what I could have done better, and then I'll reevaluate the match and think about if that was a better play and not. It helps me also grow and learn as a player myself, so it does go both ways. I don't know when the new season's starting. There is a website that tells you exactly when. I just don't know when it's gonna start. I think I read somewhere that it's the 9th. Season starts on the 9th. And it runs for like 15 days or something. Wait, no, I think the 12th. Maybe it's January 12th is when ranked mode comes out, and it runs for 15 days and it ends on the 27th. And then the 29th is the next expansion pack. I don't know. Either the 9th or the 12th. I forgot. We got some time. Give you a random TCG pocket deck and you have to win with it. All right, last deck. I'll give you a random deck. Oh no. I run this deck for solo missions if you really want to run this deck. It's so bad, but it's a colorless deck for just the solo missions. It's so bad. If you want an actual... I don't know if you want a bad deck or a good deck. Yeah, I really don't know. My trade currency is down right now, Ryan. I have a trade pinged for later. I won't be able to trade until tomorrow, though. I won't be able to trade until like 27 hours from now, Ryan. You might have to hit me up in 27 hours and let me know. But I have someone already pending a ping, or pending a trade. Yeah, but I can trade you a Mamoswine if I have extra copies and you need a Mamoswine. I think I'm almost done with all my trading. I don't need to trade anymore. Yeah, I've got all my 1-stars out of the way. I don't need to trade anymore, and I think someone's gonna trade a shiny today. So yeah, I'm freed for trading, but I'll have to do it in 27 hours from now. But chat, I've been here saying goodbye for the longest time. I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back on again tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7 a.m. EST. We'll try some new decks out. And I will catch you guys then. If you want a challenge right now, TPG hook, then how about this? You have to win a game. If you're looking for challenges, you can go to my YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then there's a challenge build. I have decks that say it's a challenge. They're challenge decks, and you have to do the challenge. I've done 3 of them so far. One where you have to hit max damage in the game. That's with Celebi. So you can try to make a Celebi deck and try to hit for max damage. You get that. I have one win a game without doing any damage. AKA you have to make a Beware deck. This Pokemon says flip twice. If both are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Does no damage, but if you knock out a Mega Pokemon, you win the game. We did win a game doing no damage. And at the end it said we did 0 damage and won that way. Or you could win a game with only 1 Pokemon. We did that with Miltank. Or maybe you can win a game by just copying abilities. Try to run like Mew EX, and you can only copy the opponent's ability. There's a lot of challenges you can try to run if you want to try to give yourself a challenge. We have a challenge playlist, and the builds are on those videos if you want to copy it and try it yourself. So I recommend that if you're looking for a challenge, just any random deck. Yeah, I think Celebi is probably easy to do max damage now because the quick grow. Yeah, you still got to build the energy, but yeah, with the new Eevee as well, boosted evolution, quick ramp. All right, anyways, I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love.